Good evening, and welcome to Savage Thursdays with these guys. These guys down here, over there. Yeah, there. That way. Wicked is with us playing Squeezy Cheese. And Gorgio is not here yet. Not sure about him. Somebody may wish to ping him, and yeah, but he still may be on the road. He started driving again over the road, but LTL, so he should be home every night. Let's do some character introductions. We're going to start with Mr. Drake from Drake Takes. Introduce your character to us, Drake. Nah, it's like it was $1,500 for Rich, and I think twice that for Filthy Rich. That's Savage World's rules, though. Really, let's take a look. You guys talk for me, would
Blah blah.
How about that?
7 years ago.
I am so glad that Neon said something because I actually sent the wrong channel out.
It looks
through
like it looks good now.
voice meter
And
potato, which makes you into a potato.
I know.
that's my character introductions. Next.
Let's go again, Timmons. Let's introduce your character.
Maybe we'll use the right direction this time.
I'm playing Timmons Simmons, the filthy rich cowboy from out east. He's been a mayor. He's been apparently he's a dad and gonna be a husband soon. I think.
Maybe. Who
No
knows?
one's volunteered to play his wife though. I don't know why. I don't get it. Timmons, especially, is a sole survivor of the Devil's Party Detective Agency, and he's not very happy when people make fun of his lisp. That's it. That's all I got.
Well,
I ran out of stuff.
Chicken Bear Fart, you're up next.
Oh, damn it. Well, Luke Cunningham. Luke Cunningham is a bounty hunter with beef with Grimm. He's rather, what's the word I'm looking for? Haggard for his age. Oh, there's that damn horse again.
How old is Luke?
According to my sheet, I forgot to put it here, but I was thinking about like early 40s.
I think you were gonna say something like 23. Like, wow, that's really accurate.
Okay. Very good, Luke.
I mean, like 41, 42, but he looks like he's like 60 or 70.
Oh, really? Why's that?
I don't know, just he didn't age well.
He was in the Navy and rode hard and put away wet, or what?
He didn't eat his vegetables.
Well,
I'm kidding. Anybody in the Navy, I'm kidding.
probably,
It's a total
probably all the trauma and shit that he's had to deal with.
Brad, tell us about Doc.
Doc Fong is the wandering Chinese herbalist and proto hippie, and he just kind of showed up and started wandering around with everyone. He likes tea.
Is that it? Okay.
Oh, he's also an unknowable age because he, at some point, he just gave up because it just wasn't worth counting any higher.
He probably just forgot what age he is, so he's just started counting, downwards from some point.
Estimated about 300 years or so.
I'll ask.
Although, I actually do have a year of birth in the background information.
You do.
I have Timon's birthday on my sheet too.
Wicked, is this a good time for you to introduce your character, or is all hell breaking loose?
I'm good. Sujiti is the latest line in ancient line of monster hunters from China. With everything going on in the world and all the evil being released here out west, he's come to help protect his people. Since being here, he's aligned himself with Lawyer's Tam, or Big Ear's Tam, and has recently gotten involved with the party.
Yeah, at Tam's request, he's kind of sent you with him.
Yeah, he was given a pair of arm blades, ancient weapons of his people, that he uses to look a lot like Shredder.
Shredding the cheeses.
Yeah, he looks a little like Shredder. Jingo the Fool, tell us about Alonzo.
Alonzo, he's a Latin lover, silver-tongued devil, fair hand in a fight, and likes to consider himself Mr. Timmons' right-hand man.
Mr. Timmons' right-hand man, huh?
Yes, sir.
I don't know. Timmons, you're very charismatic for some reason. I don't understand it.
I'm just a nice guy, that's all. That's all. I'm just trying to do the right thing.
Well, we do not have Engorgio here, who plays Albert. Does anybody want to introduce Albert?
He's a drunk asshat.
He's a drunk asshat
with a lot of self-confidence for some reason.
That can shoot really good, shoot really far.
There's two of you that
really far
need to comment. There's three of you that you might as well hear from the other two. Jingo's got no comment.
No comment.
If you don't have anything nice to say, don't say anything at all. Don't say anything at all.
That's what my mother taught me.
Well, you guys, at the end of last session, you had actually managed to sink the Abysmal and fight off not only the crew that survived and were kind of, there's a couple of them got away, but also the angry mob and the cavalry, which were cards that you guys played the session before last. And I decided that since angry mob, the only locals left were all dead, that I just turn them into kind of pseudo gloms, which are conglomerates I didn't want them to be driven by manitous, so I just made them zombies. So I call them mob zombies, and I weakened them up a little bit. But when they first walked into combat and started ripping the pirate crew to pieces, I thought, oh shit, these guys might be a little too much, and you guys handled them just fine. So you had finished kind of cleaning all that up. Some of them ran off. You decided not to waste your energy on hunting them down. Uh, and I think that's where we left it. So you're on the beach and you've got this top half of an ironclad ship that you've managed to sink, and it's settled down. It's listing heavily on its starboard side. Big hole. I mean, a hole the size of a, yeah, you could drive a wagon train of chuck wagons through the thing. Um, but and there's bodies laying all over the place. What would you guys like to do?
Timmy said, "You think Big E's heard that back in San Fan? That might be pretty good proof right there."
What was that,
What?
Timmons? I have
Sir?
this
What?
ringing in my ear.
What? Did you say something?
I believe God in heaven and the devil in hell heard that.
I think it shook them too.
So to recap what they're talking about, they wanted a torpedo to try to sink this thing. So they went to Fort Lincoln, which is a Union fort out here in California, and they talked to a Major Brick who actually had a different pirate that he wanted them to hunt. And he said, "Look, if you'll, I don't care what you do with this, other pirate, but I'll requisition a knife boat, which is a really fast water craft for putting boarders onto another ship very quickly." You guys decided not to use it that way, and instead you took two 30-pound barrels of ghost rock and put dynamite in them, and you put
Plus,
the
we found some extra ghost rock too.
yeah, an extra ghost rock, and then you mounted the
little extra.
plunger to the front of the boat, and ingenious as it was, and then a couple of you daredevils, Timmons in his clown shoes.
They make me swim well. They make me swim well.
Yeah, Timmons has some clown shoes of +2 movement speed, I think.
Pace, yeah.
Pace, +2
Plus
pace,
two.
except they squeak when you
Yeah.
walk. So, but he used them to quickly swim back to shore. Luke rode along with him just to make sure the boat would stay on course, and he kind of took a daredevil move, and at the last moment dove out of this boat as it made its way to this ironclad. Just blew this big hole in the side of it. So you guys have finished with all of that, and you're now on the beach. I figure you're
Didn't
probably
we go
gonna.
back to our ship?
I think you did go back to the ship to spend the night or something because it was like 8 o'clock at night. Let's see, what time was it?
And there was multiple
Got it on the
zombie
calendar
people
here.
there.
It's 10 p.m. It's 10 p.m. on Thursday.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I think we had a little something happen on board the boat too. There a monkey or something that showed up? I forget.
Is that what happened? Monkey showed up.
I don't remember. I remember we were sleeping on the boat though. Remember that?
So
Yeah, because I thought we were gonna go hire Chestnut to salvage the ship for us.
and
That definitely had the Shan fan.
yeah, you guys, you wake up the next morning. It was an uneventful night, other than some of you suffered from nightmares again.
Well, that's every night for Luke, I think.
Well, for all of you, it's been happening quite a bit lately. A lot.
No, I was meaning even before recently.
Might have something to do with the hunger pangs. Who knows?
Man,
I have an herbal remedy for that.
It's been a while since we had some good meat.
Though this other one makes me hungrier.
So you guys gonna spend any time? Let's do this real quick while I'm gathering all the chips and whatnot. Spend any time
No,
like
my
searching
chips.
the abysmal?
I
Well-
don't think we can. Is it still like molten lava coming out of the side of it, or?
No,
I
it's. I
imagine-
mean, it's kind of sunk down. It was an iron protected ship anyway, and it just kind of listed over and water filled its hull. So
Is the is
Does
Ghost
it-
Rock still
What
on
up,
fire
Caesar?
and producing steam?
Is it sunk?
hey, Caesar's talking
Not
to you guys.
completely. I mean, it's shallows. But I think we should at least go on board,
He's surely not
find
talking to me.
something that would prove that we've sunk it.
The fact that
Is there-
nobody will ever see it again is probably proof enough.
I still
to me.
think
Is
they
there-
heard it.
Is there a plaque on it? The abyssal?
No.
What about a flag?
I'm sure
Did
there
they
is.
fly a
I'm sure.
flag?
Yes, they did, as a matter of fact.
Ooh.
And it.
Have we?
That might
Did
still
we
be sticking
confirm
up.
that the captain was dead? Because weren't we supposed to specifically kill him?
No,
No,
they
that was
just
another captain.
sank the abysmal.
That was the other
let's see.
captain. Yeah.
It was a
We
skull and
definitely know the
crossbones.
captain did not die because she got in her little whirly helicopter and flew away. Again.
Well, as far as we know, they still could have crashed on.
They were
en
bleeding and
route.
falling down in the sky a lot.
Yes, I think they were also having some engine problems.
Well,
Have
we
you
kept
guys
shooting them.
ever played in an RPG game before? I mean, you know she got away. You know she did.
Maybe. There's a
Yeah.
really good chance she did, but
She flew off screen and then died. That happens.
This is
Well, I
Pulp
mean, she could've-
Fiction. Villains
she
get
could've-
away. It's just the way things work.
I mean, she definitely could have crashed, and it could have taken at least longer for her to get back to where she was going.
I give you
So-
that. I give you that.
You guys asked about the flag. The Abysmal is a sleek black ironclad that bristles with gun barrels and flies a pirate's skull and bones beside the Iron Dragon flag. So it flies two
We'll just take
flags.
both of those. We'll take both of those.
Order of the Abysmal's approach tends to raise the local fear level by 1, which isn't really a factor with you guys because you guys are like legendary, man.
We were a little feared when we got real close
Chicken
to it. Timmons admits when we were going really fast and my eyes were watering in that boat before we hit, I was a little scared. I'll admit it. I was a little scared.
Do you need to change your drawers?
No,
No, once you jumped in the water, that took care of that.
Yeah, water shot right up my ass when I jumped in the water at 90 miles an hour.
That's good. That's good stuff. So if you spend some time searching for the Abysmal, or searching through it, let's see, is there anything in the inventory? Because if there is, I'm getting ready to get rid of it. So somebody either needs to make a section called ship in your inventory and put that stuff in there, or because there's like 22 3-pound gold bars. There's stuff you probably want to put on the Black Horse.
Who has the Black Horse?
I'm not sure. I think you guys all have access to it, don't you?
It's listed on my sheet
I
under
think that's
vehicles.
just for rolling stuff, not for like
for inventory
holding
management
stuff.
Can you not like in 5e just make
I got stuff listed on mine for Black Horse. I'll put it on my inventory.
There you guys.
Gold, all this stuff, gold bars. Oh, I should probably drag them all.
Yeah, actually, this one though, you guys never picked that up. I don't think. But yeah, okay, so that's gone. So I'm gonna do this, and that's what you find rooting around in the Abysmal. And as you do this, you notice there's several boats that this morning have started to kind of gather around offshore, and they're kind of, looking up here at the catastrophic damage, the bodies laying all over the beach, the burned down little miners' village. I'm watching you guys kind of climb all over the Abysmal and take shit, if you so choose to do so. But I can, let Chestnut come back and search the ship and take this stuff.
Well, I think the only thing that's important at the moment is the flags.
The flags.
And they might even still be sticking up out of the water. We don't.
Oh yeah. Yeah, they're
We
still.
could go to like the, where they have like logbooks or something, maybe. Although those are probably incinerated if they were anywhere near that side of the ship.
Well, on top of the ship is where it's all piloted, controlled, and everything. So it's like this big box on top of it. Here, I'll show you a map. We never used the map.
I'm imagining this thing's it's not underwater.
I think we sunk it in fairly shallow water. I think it's sitting on the bottom, whatever it's sitting on.
Yeah, it's in that little inlet bay part.
Yep.
I mean, my art just didn't do it any justice when I drew it.
No, but that's what the Abysmal looked like. So it's got what 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 cannons on it.
I got
Be
a black
slow on
map.
the load. Be
I have a
slow
black
on the
map.
load.
Yep.
Maybe you got to turn the lighting off.
Yep. That's what I got to do is
It's nighttime.
It's
disable
nighttime.
lighting.
It ain't no time to be nighttime at Fantasy Grounds.
Still black.
Hey, I turned off the light.
Yeah.
Yes.
Might have to
I see no
reshare.
purpose either.
Now I got to turn off line of sight too.
There it is. There it is.
Yeah. So you see the bridge was up on top.
So it looks like we hit the crew quarters on the.
Yeah, you would have come in from this direction right here. All these guns
Okay.
on top are broken off their mounts, falling over into the water. They're these are submerged in salt water and stuff, so the cannons are probably they'd be worth salvaging, but are you going to waste time doing that now, or are you going to send RT Chestnut out after
What's
it?
this big
Chestnut.
guns?
Those are vapor cannons.
Vapor cannons?
I'm not sure what that is, but I feel like we should have that salvage and put on our ship.
Yep, 2
Agreed.
12-pound vapor cannons is what that is. Well, if you look in the party sheet, it's in the party sheet. But you see a bunch of other boats that are gathered up out here, like there may not be nothing left of this thing time you guys get back with our.
I say let them have it. These are all people that have suffered at the hands of people like this.
I'll give you guys a moment to look over, see if there's anything you want out of there. If there is, grab it.
We will take that gold and the flag. The flag is really what I'm worried about.
Yeah, we just need some sort of proof that it's sunk and defeated. Because I don't think any of us have like a camera or a time to develop in a dark room.
No, but let's go look at the bridge and see if we can maybe find a captain's log or any journals or any maps or charts or any of that.
Yeah,
you never know.
Journal
Anything
or
important.
navigational log maybe.
You guys do find some navigational equipment and stuff, but there's not really a log. I mean, these guys were total pirates. There's not really a log. There is some communications though between Red Petal Sue and Kang.
Wait, how about some sort of inventory manifest?
Not really. They're pirates, man.
That doesn't mean that they don't
Be
keep
fired
track
to
of their
like
inventory.
paperwork.
I'll take copies of the communications for the boss.
That should do good.
Do what?
So that should do good.
He's gonna get the communication. Okay.
Do they have any maps of the maze? Since it changes a lot, they need to have a lot of maps. That could be something that'd be useful to take.
Probably maps as good as you have. Shows the main
polls.
channels, and it's got a couple places that says avoid here, avoid there. Danger rocks or danger shallow or reef or something like that. But nothing any
Anything
more
like
detailed than yours.
enemy pirate waters.
No. Now there is stuff like up at the top, says, Union up here, kind of written on the map and stuff. Where are you looking? You're looking up in the bridge?
Yeah.
All right. So everybody give me a notice roll.
Apparently, Luke's a little too busy picking his nose.
Look
Holy
over there.
shit. Who's purple? Must be Timmons. Yeah. Well, Timmons, makes complete sense too. You're the first one that you see that right behind the captain's quarters or the captain's helm. You see this guy with no pants stand up. And he's got this captain's hat on, right? And he's got what looks like the captain's logbook in his hand. And he takes it and he starts ripping pages out of it and wiping his ass with them like this and wadding them up and starts chucking these pages covered in shit at you, you know. And then he turns around and bends over and he just liquid sprays Hershey squirts all over you. And then he turns around, tips his hat, and disappears over the edge of the boat.
Did you see that monkey?
What monkey?
The one that
What's
painted
that
Timmons.
smell?
I mean, Timmons is painted. He's sprayed from. Like
What
fruit
happened to
boot.
you, Timmons?
I open up one of the pieces of paper. You can still make out some of the lead, yeah. Scrape some poop off my face with it.
And
The
that's
logbook.
Clyde, the shit slinging monkey.
Thanks, Caesar. I appreciate it. Timmons loves you. He loves you.
Rondon says, "Yeah, I want a log. You got one."
Timmons is gonna cast predestination on himself.
Prestidigitator. All right, so anything else in there, we'll leave it in the party sheet for a little bit, and we'll decide what RT Chestnut can get here. But you guys got about, a day and a half to sail back to Shan from here?
Yeah.
Is that what you're planning on doing?
Was it that far?
Yeah, around about day and a
Because
half.
we went somewhere else and then came to here.
Yeah, Fort Lincoln was only a couple hours away. So you're kind of northwest of Fort Lincoln. Let's see, where would that be? Let's share that map. Yeah, here's Shanfan. Here's Fort Lincoln. And you guys are kind of, up in here somewhere. Doc Fong's stomping grounds.
I don't see any other place we want to go.
What in the hell is going on with Django's camera?
Huh?
What about it?
Oh, he's like huge.
That's a lot of Django.
Oh yeah, fear me.
Did you have pizza rolls for dinner? What's that on your lip?
Whole lot of jingo?
I guessed right.
Whole lot of Rosie. Right. So we'll just lock them cams down. How's that?
42, 39, 56.
Well,
I guess
Benny,
you
where's
could say
this-
she had it all.
Where's this other pirate boat supposed to be?
Bon Scott.
That-
Do what?
Isn't it in like Southern California?
The
Just
other
it's coming from
pirate-
Mexico.
The other pirate boat that we got, the torpedo
The
boat.
Conquistador.
from- The
Oh,
Conquistador.
yeah, the Conquistador with Captain Sangre, otherwise known as Captain Blood Santa Anna's leading admiral. They said that he likes to hang out in the area around the ruins of San Diego, which Luke would know this. I don't know about Doc Fong. He's a little north, quite a ways north of here. But San Diego didn't really survive the Great Quake, and it's all sunk, like out the most western edge of the maze, the southwestern edge of the maze, way down here. That's where he likes to hang out. So you guys are probably, if you got out into the ocean and headed down here, you'd be down there in about 4 days, maybe 3 days.
I don't think we ever agreed to sync it at any particular time, though. So, we can do that last. Next time we're down there.
We can just spread rumors that we think it, and hopefully it thinks on its own.
Now,
right?
I got to ask you guys something. Is this going to be a pattern with you guys every time I put like infernal devices or some kind of mechanical devices in here? You guys never touch them. You don't want anything to do with them in Deadlands. Boy, if it was magic in 5e, somebody'd be snatching that shit up, but nobody wants to grab this stuff. And the shutter eyes and the
I was looking at
I
that
have
hat gun.
Googles already.
That hat gun looks pretty good, actually.
I was
know
afraid Timmons was gonna kill somebody. He had him, man. Oh shit!
Is it a
I
top
forgot about
hat?
my hat gun.
I feel Alonso would wear a top hat.
I didn't know there was stuff in the party sheet, to be perfectly honest.
How many times did I say?
Three.
Like
I'm pretty
three.
sure 3 times.
Jingo Unchained. All right, so let's see. First things first. Let's
I'm
get
gonna
to
pocket a little bit here.
I would say, did you change the shutter eyes? Because they're not going to do us very much good at the moment.
There's a lot
They
of
are
reading,
a
and I'm like, I get
cybernetic
confused.
enhancement.
No, they're
They
like
have
a
like
pair
a-
of glasses that you wear.
No.
each one of those is a
They're
pound, Doc.
They're a cybernetic enhancement that has a drain to it.
Yeah.
All right,
they're-
well, I'm gonna put it in my ship, please.
You're gonna put it in the ship
Well,
place.
the first line is unlike the other two common forms of eye augmentation.
Eyeball augmentation.
Each eye resembles a
Catastrophic-
camera lens shutter.
Yeah. Catastrophic
Replacement eyes.
malfunction. The eyes lock shut until a repair roll at -4 is made. The scrapper is blind. Yeah. Toss that shit out.
Do what? Now toss
Wait,
what out?
maybe we can take those and trade them to RT Chestnut in exchange for him salvaging. You know, he gets some stuff, and we split.
Nobody wanted the pallet of bomb.
What? Oh, I see it now. I'd say I would totally rock the eyes. I'm just not going to trust any of you to put them in.
You know, Shan fan, you probably could find a weird scientist around there somewhere.
Ooh. Malfunction on the hat gun. Yikes.
I say
Instant headshot.
Doc Fang should definitely have the bomb.
I will grab that.
I think you're the only one that has healing as a skill. It might.
I'll pass on the hat gun too.
Yeah, if the shooting roll results in snake eyes, the mechanism comes loose, firing the bullet into the wielder's head. Full roll damage, amigo, and don't forget the extra +4 for the headshot.
So I'm assuming that would do like a
Called shot
max damage. Yeah, max damage +4.
Yep.
If your intelligence is 4 or under, though, you get a bonus to it. That's because less chance you can.
Well, go ahead and take it, Timmons.
I looked at it too. Timmons would totally just shoot some hat lady from Perdition. Howdy, man.
Yeah,
Timmons took that watch. He likes watches. He took the watch.
I didn't see a watch.
I know, because Timmons took it quick.
He grabbed it right away, I think.
it was a Ghost Rock watch. I don't even know what it did.
It comes in a handsome carrying case and includes a snap-on lid to shield the glow when it's not needed. It could be a men's wristwatch, a lady's wristwatch, or a leather wristband, or a pocket watch. You can see it as a pocket watch for Timmons. The watch doubles as a flashlight from reflected fluorescent photophosphorus crystals, shedding pale green light in a cone template. The watch needs winding once per week, which requires a repair or smarts roll. I don't know what it means by 2 with the. Can I malfunction if the result of the repair smarts roll to wind it is snake eyes? The clockwork mechanism spins faster and faster, finally setting the ghost rock alight, and explodes for 2d6 damage and a small burst template. Ghost rock, gotta love it.
Gotta love it. Well,
When you wind it, I bet you it goes. soul noise, screaming noise.
Yeah, exactly. The souls start
That's
to
some
scream.
super spy kind of shit there, man.
Yeah,
Should
whereas
we get those big guns to put on the Black Horse?
No, we're not taking those now. That require like winches and heavy lifted. And
come on, Sirenscape, work with me here. Here we go, firing up the Ghost Rock engine. So this is what it sounds like when Timmons is winding his watch. It raises the fear level +2 within a 30-foot circle around you. So are you guys underway in the ship back to Shanfan? Are you sailing
Yes, let's
or
go back.
are you under power?
no, we're definitely
Did
sailing.
we ever get an engineer for that?
Not yet.
We have the ability to start up the ghost engines, but we'd prefer not to.
There's your sailors. They start their chant. Your Chinese sailors. You guys sailing back. And where's my tables? Where I can't ever find. I wish I could alphabetize this.
Chinese shanties.
Wait, I thought you had that extension, Marb.
That's for 5e.
I think you can manually go in and change it, and it should work regardless.
Wait, which extension?
The sidebar alphabetizing.
Oh no, that works for everything.
Yeah, that's core.
This is Savage Worlds isn't core,
I think it's actually set up to use any.
but I think Brad's right.
Because I had it in the 13th Age game, which they broke.
Well, unfortunately,
I can check with the author real quick.
Good
Kinda
idea.
curious.
what are you guys arguing about?
Let's see if he's on. No, his dad's in the hospital. He hasn't been on a lot
Maticuri,
lately.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I drew a 6 club to see if anything happens first day. And because it's a club, I decided to roll on the weather chart because you don't really have an encounter, but the seas start rocking. And
The seas are rocking.
the
Don't
seas
come
are
and knock
rocking,
us.
yep. And so you guys are kind of sailing in some deadly weather here. What would you like to do? Continue to sail or try to find shelter in a cove somewhere?
I'm going to encourage the crew to do a good job. Yes, everyone, keep going. Do well. Be careful.
You're gonna do
while
this-
we determine what we're doing.
Give some encouragement, huh? That's a successful persuasion. You kind of ease some of their fears. Some of them are still a little nervous about sailing in this way. Who's piloting the boat? One of you guys? Or are you leaving it up to your Chinese
I
captain?
will go around and intimidate and shame them with my priestly shoki powers.
All right.
Luke is boating.
Luke is boating, and Luke, you're having a hell of a time. You're barely able to, maintain control of this thing. You really need a raise on this. So, for the first hour through this storm, you guys are sailing on, and squeezy cheese. Oh shit! Every one of these sailors are back at their position, and they're hanging on to ropes, and they're securing lines and working their ass off. And Timmons is doing what? Running around screaming.
He's like tugging on ropes and helping be a strong guy.
The strong guy doing his athletic stuff.
Yeah, and he's also Try not to throw up. Is that spirits?
No, unfortunately,
No,
Timmons, that would be probably a vigor roll.
All right, he's okay.
Yeah,
he's okay.
it's kind of bile up in your throat, but you're able to keep it down. What is Alonzo doing?
Oh, and I just realized that Sweezy Cheese just rolled intimidation, not boating.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah.
Squeezy Cheese was trying to make the sailors work.
Alonzo is going to try to tie himself to one of the masts, and he is holding his crucifix and praying to Jesus that we make it through this.
Good idea.
So give me your spirit roll.
Do I need one?
Give me a second. Fantasy Grounds is froze on me.
Vino, I need you to give me a vigor roll, as well as Doc Fong. And Squeezy Cheese.
So Alonzo, you see this donkey? He's right next to the boat.
There's no problem.
Luke, what
There's a 4 to that.
little food?
Nope, it's a 7.
What little
It's a
food
7.
you had in? Right now, Alonzo is he's praying like crazy, and Alonzo, you're surely the only one listening to you, Satan himself. And you think you might have seen his face in the lightning in the crowd, in the clouds. People have seen the Virgin Mary on the sides of buildings and in the clouds and stuff. You just saw Satan, and you're pretty sure of it. And did you give me a Alonzo? I need a vigor roll from you.
Yeah, I played a blue chip 2 out of 4 to my 3, by the way.
All right, so you see Satan's face in the cloud. And you start to heave up, and you grab your crucifix even harder, and you're lashing yourselves to the mast here. Let's see. So your vigor roll, Luke. You what? You are not vomiting.
I played a blue chip and added 4 to it.
All right, so you two are just like almost on the verge of vomiting. Doc Fong is like, this ain't nothing.
T6
Yeah.
here. Whew.
Yeah,
Wait,
he must have taken some herbs or something. Sweezy G, it's starting to get to you, and even after you've been through a few storms on the way over from China, you've decided that this sailing shit just isn't for you, man. And I mean, you like it, kind of spit up a little bit and just kind of spit it out. You don't just start violently heaving or anything. And Luke rolled a 7, and yeah, Alonzo kept it down. So you guys are doing okay. That second hour comes around, and I need a boating roll and a vigor roll from Luke.
You needed a what and a vigor?
Boating
Okay.
boating and vigor. All right. You're still able to keep it down, although you're like Alonzo. You keep getting the sour belch comes up, and you're spitting the shit out. And you look up, and there's this huge fucking, the rain is so thick you can't hardly see through it. And all of a sudden, you notice you're coming straight at this big rock wall. What are you gonna do? Are you gonna
Hard to starboard.
hard to starboard? Okay, so you're not gonna yell to slow the boat at all. Very good. So instead of a -4, you're gonna have a -2, and give me a boating roll.
Just a -2 on a boating roll. Oof. Hey, exploding dice. I like exploding dice.
All right. Well, you don't hit the wall, but the wind is pushing you into this thing. So you don't hit it head on. You cut it hard to starboard, and you notice the wind is going to shove you into this thing if you don't get some help quick from somebody. You guys can all see this massive wall looming up beside you, and you're like, fuck, I hope there's no rocks next to me.
Luke, what is that?
So Timmons notices this.
Can I shout out something first?
Yeah, Timmons notices this. Hang on, let's see what's happening. Timmons, you go running back towards Luke or what?
Well, I see this. I'm gonna just take the main jib and manhandle it myself, one direction.
Are you? Give me a bunch of strength roll. Athletics. 9, you got a raise on it. Fantastic. You grab a hold of this line and you crank it around, and the front of the boat slowly starts to pull away. Now, Luke, what were you saying?
I said I was going to call out for them to lower the sail. Not
Okay.
completely.
So you're going to tell them to
Or,
slow the boat.
Yeah, slow down some.
All right. So you yell this out in English, I'm assuming.
Yeah, I'm hoping Doc is nearby and can hear it and can
Well,
translate.
I noticed the wall, so
And
yeah, you couldn't
Doc
hardly
did
miss
get
the
a
wall.
12 on his vigor. He's up on the crow's nest. You can't count me. He's like Lieutenant Dan up there.
Blow, damn you, blow! Blow, you son of a bitch! So
Except he's yelling in Mandarin. I don't know what
so you
language
guys
he's
get the boat kind of off the rocks. It slowly starts, and Luke is hollering to slow this thing down. Doc, give me a notice roll. Let's see if you can hear him in all this wind and weather. Yeah, that's not going to be a problem. You kind of hear. You're like, what's that? And you look over the side of the crow's nest, and Luke's down there, and he's cutting the wheel, and you see Timmons yanking on this rope, and you're like, holy shit, and this wall's right beside you, and the boat starts to move away from it. And then you hear Luke going, slow this son of a bitch down. And so you start repeating that in Cantonese and Mandarin.
Just over and over and over again. I'm not sure what that was for, but okay.
You do have something, Doc, that you think could
here,
could
Luke,
help.
eat this quickly.
Okay.
Slingshot something into his mouth from the crow's nest.
Yeah, we kind of put him in the crow's nest. I don't know where he was, but
I don't know where he was at.
He probably just drops a little baggie at my feet. Eat that!
You drop a little baggie right now, and it's gone. It's everybody's lost a hat in a boat before, haven't they? Like,
That's what I said. A
shit, there goes my
slingshot
hat.
right in his throat.
So he gives you something that'll give you a bonus on your vigor roll, Vino. He got a raise on it as well, so I'll give you a +4 on your vigor roll bonus for that.
I was hoping to help him focus so he doesn't vomit while he's trying to do this.
The second hour goes by. I want to hear from Alonzo strapped to the mast and praying. Give me that spirit roll. Let's see if God's listening to you.
I have a feeling he's quoting. Don't remember which one it is. Though I walk through the shadow, the valley of the shadow of death.
You kind of look up, and you're almost afraid to look up. You're like, that's Satan's up there, and you kind of look up, and for a moment the clouds part, and the shaft of light kind of shines down through, and you holler, turn to starboard, turn to starboard. You can see the shaft of light over here to starboard, like almost like a guiding beacon.
And I will say, there, turn that way, the light.
And then give me a vigor roll.
Look in
See
the
if I hear
Discord.
him. Well, at least I hear him.
All right, Alonzo.
I'm still cutting it hard.
You've gotten over this now. You're not gonna have to give me a vigor roll anymore. Luke, give me the third hour of the storm goes by, or comes around. I need a boating roll from you. Now, Timmons, you've got boating too, so
No.
Trait roll was natural 1.
Hold on, I'm going to use my common bond
Okay.
to give him a reroll with a white fate.
Okay. Oh, that was better at least.
That was better.
And then Timmons' boating is what you want? You asked for it.
So between the two of you, Timmons is
with a jib.
Timmons is running around. He's hollering at Doc Fong, telling him what to do with the sails and shit. And Luke is back here on the wheel, just trying to keep the son of a bitch off these rocks. And you guys are moving, east and then back away. You're not sure where you're going. Is the boat going in circles? You keep seeing rocks on starboard and then on port side. But you've actually made it through the storm.
I probably would have headed towards where Alonzo was pointing. I don't know what he saw, but I trust him.
And you guys made it through the 3-hour storm.
Yay, we didn't end up like
3-hour storm. A 3-hour storm.
Well, if not for the courage
When
of the
the
fearless crew, the
weather's-
Black Horse wouldn't be lost.
Oh man.
When the
You know what I
weather
love about
started
that
getting
song?
rough, Albert got drunk.
You can put whatever words you want to
What is it, Jingo?
No, the best part is that the words to that song fit perfectly to Ghost Riders in the Sky.
Also,
Sit right back and you'll hear a tale of his fateful trip. It started from this tropic port aboard this tiny ship. The mate was a mighty sailor man, the skipper brave and sure. 5 passengers set sail that day for a 3-hour tour.
A 3-hour tour.
a 3-hour tour.
Wow, Benno actually can sing harmony. Wow, that's amazing.
I mean, I did do a little bit of choir, and I was in the band in high school,
What?
so I do know a little bit about music.
Did you see what Ronan posted over here? It makes the
Oh,
noise
no.
of all the Asian children's souls that Steve Jobs ate.
Wow.
Wow!
Yeah.
Wow!
He ain't lying.
Needless to say, I don't wind it up all that much.
Is that the life according to something Zissou? Is that what that gift's from, Benno? Steve Zissou or something like that? I don't know. Oh, I didn't even realize Wicked disconnected.
I'm not sure which one he posted.
It was me. I didn't get lost. He just got up and got a hold of the mouse for half a second.
Half a second and exited you out of Fantasy Ground. Bam!
Oh, I've done it before.
All right, so that took you through to that day. Let's see if anything happens on the way into Champagne. Not that one, but no, uneventful. So you guys arrive on the 23rd, and I'll just call it 3 o'clock in the afternoon. How's that? And you have made it back to Shanfan. Something must be going on.
Oh,
There's people everywhere.
Where are we? Shanfan?
Can I go up to one and say, "Excuse me, what's going on here?"
Oh, he says it's a festival.
Oh, which one? I forgot my calendar.
Oh, it's a festival that Big Ears Tam called for.
So basically a big block party as opposed to a festival per
Yeah,
se.
Sounds
kind of-
good to me.
Yep. No, it's a festival. He calls it a festival. They've
did
gotten
he
out the
say
lanterns.
why?
No, we don't know, but the city is celebrating.
Maybe the celebration's for us for blowing up that ship.
Oh, they're celebrating that horse.
That horse?
Does that make you really gotta go,
Sorry.
Benno? Go ahead and go, man. You can take a
Yeah,
break.
I'll be back in a moment.
We're in the city and most likely role playing, but that could change. So
You
yeah.
never know. You never know.
Yes, good horsey. Yes. Nay. Nay, indeed.
So which direction are you going? Are you going to Sunrise House? Are you going to Tam's? Or are you gonna go find Taco Tuesday?
Well, it's afternoon. We should probably go to Tam's first. And, be somewhere on dry land after that storm.
Well, I think we probably should go get cleaned up before we go see Tam.
Oh, that's
so
true.
Let's go to the
Let's
hotel.
go home.
Sunrise
whatever it's
Yes.
called. Yeah. But before we do that, Timmons wants to secure the monies. Do we have a safe on the boat? We have like
I would
Bunch
think
of
so.
gold
Then.
and shit.
We also
What do
have
we
that
wanna do?
deposit bond thing for a bunch of money from the union, don't we?
Well, the I mean, we can, hand wave over a lot of this if we want, but paying the crew and all that kind of stuff. How does that get
You
handled?
you can give them a couple days off. You can basically when you've got as much money as you guys have. I mean, two of you chose the rich and filthy rich backgrounds. On top of that, you've got 22 3-pound gold bars, and all you got to do is take them to a money exchange here in the city, and a gold trader trade them in for whatever currency you want. Most people like to deal in silver and gold. They don't care whose face is on it, but they prefer coinage as opposed to bars of gold, gold bricks. So does the DM. It's easier to kind of track shit. So if you wanted to put some of that stuff in the party sheet and take some of this other stuff and make a section called RT Chestnut or whatever, just or if you just don't want some of this stuff in the party sheet, let me know, like the cannons or what. You gonna give them to Chestnut? Tell me how you're dividing this shit up.
Should we get those big cannons for ours? What do you think, Tibbins? You and Luke are the one who know about boats.
Yeah, but we we ain't getting very good at shooting them cannons.
You don't have an H.G. Willikers anymore, I think is what he's telling you.
But Albert says that he's the greatest cannon shot that ever lived.
I mean the diving suit to have it on the is the only thing that I think would be useful. I mean, personally, Timothy, the diving suit, maybe we could use it to salvage stuff, but I ain't cut my eyeballs out. And the other cannons, I think we
That's
should
true.
give them to Chestnut.
That's a good
I
idea.
agree.
Perhaps, I think there is a bunch of ghost rock on there. Perhaps he can take that and give us some of the kind that our ship uses instead, the rock kind.
The nuggets.
Yes, the nuggets.
Trade it for nuggets. Tell him to trade you that for nuggets, and then he can have all the rest of the stuff, right?
That sounds like a good idea.
All right. Well, you now have 35 pounds of ghost rock nuggets. I'll take that out, and I'll take the rest of the stuff out because Chestnut's going to keep it.
Alonzo would like to find a hat shop.
And how much money is a 3-pound bar of silver? It says $48. That sound right?
I think that's what it'd be worth, 3-pound bar of silver. It'll
And the gold go.
yeah, you can just dump it in there and I can sell it all at once. If it's got a value, it'll sell, and if it doesn't, we'll make adjustments and sell it again.
Well, no, I think we're okay till we want to break it up to keep it in big forms.
Oh, you know what?
3-pound
Yeah, isn't
or
it supposed to be-
960 gold.
I think it's supposed to be an ounce of silver is $1, an ounce of gold is 10. So that would be 48 ounces for a 3-pound bar.
All right, so we want to pay the crew. So let's go and give them a gold bar. Tell them to split it up however you're supposed to split it up. Crew has their own rules. The first mate gets so much, the captain gets so much, and the crew gets so much.
Well, go ahead and put whatever you guys want to sell in there. I'll sell it. I'll divide all the money out to you guys.
Oh.
And it'll just award in silver dollars, and you guys can do what you want
All
to.
right, let me
I think. I don't
put
know.
that back and then drag this whole.
We'll see what it. All right, so
Why isn't it working? I can't drag multiples back onto the party sheet.
Can you shift drag them?
Yeah.
I think it's shift drag.
It's not letting me shift drag.
We'll put one in
Not
there.
letting me drag.
It won't let you drag it into there?
Wait, hold on. Let me widen it out, see if it's kind of stuck on something. Yeah, it's not letting me drag it in.
Man, you guys got a lot of
Weird.
shit. Looking at the party inventory. So what is it you're trying to put in
Let me
there?
close the party sheet and reopen it.
I sure to say, you just drug a silver bar in there, a gold bar. I saw that. Now
I
it's
know,
gone.
and then I drug it back, and then now it won't let me drag anything.
Hmm.
Let me close my character sheet and try reopening it. Going to inventory. Oh, maybe that fixed it. Oh.
No? What are you trying to drag over there?
30 or 22 gold bars at 3 pounds.
And where are they at? In your wagon or something?
In my inventory tab on my character sheet.
Yeah, I'm looking at your inventory.
Towards the top.
Towards the top.
Black horse. It's like 10 down, 22 gold bars and 68 silver bars.
I can't drag it from there either. Weird. Fix your shit, guys. Now I can do this. I can open it up on your sheet.
And then drag it and do that way. Yeah, so now just delete them.
Got it. And the silver bars. How many silver bars?
68.
Where the fuck are they at? I don't see anything of 68 on your sheet.
It's right below the donkeys.
Mule silver. I got one silver bar, 3 pounds. What it says for me.
Really? It's just, I have 68 of them. That's what we got out of that safe. And I remember we could open that vault.
There we go. Yeah. Yeah, where Luke decided to pull the law dog card. Started a bunch of shit. Yeah, or not Luke, Jeb. All right, so
It was,
68 silver bars, 22 gold bars. Let's see if it actually sells them for us.
Yeah.
It did, but so
we get 50%?
Yeah, so just put 50%. So make sure your inventory's got like a dollar sign in it or whatever, because it put it all under dollar sign.
That's a pretty.
We have too many currencies. I don't have enough.
We do. You know
We
what?
have Confederacy, silver dollars, and Desert Eagles.
Just add it all to the dollar sign. Just put a dollar sign in there and fuck the rest of it. We're just gonna get rid of that shit, and we're gonna deal with we're gonna simplify the currency thing. Now I may, put you through a role playing thing where you got to exchange money if you're someplace, but
So just make it all just a $1 sign.
yeah, don't forget to tally up everything you've got.
Yeah, I only had it in silver dollars anyway, so I just changed that one to the dollar sign.
All right, so
I've got this Deseret money and the Confederate money.
1104.
Yeah, we're changing it.
And the Desert Eagles were worth $5?
10.
10? All right. right, so I got rid of everything.
So you guys got dollar bill sign now, right? Just the dollar
Yeah.
sign. Yep.
Well, I got 2 empty ones, but I'm deleting them.
There you go. That's a lot of moolah. All right, these Ghost Rock nuggets. $100 a pound. There's 35 pounds. There's $3,500 there if you want to sell them, or you can put them in the hull of the ship. One of the two.
I think we can put them in the ship for when, so we don't need to
I got them.
stock up.
All right. Yep. You want to drag them out of there, and then we're good on the party sheet. Cool. I'll put that away. So you guys come back to Sunrise House. Get cleaned up. And nothing happens. Other than somebody's water might have been a little cold because you drew an 8 of clubs. So evening rolls around, I guess.
I think it would be Timmons' water that's cold because no one's going to take a bath after him. I'm just saying. What time did you say it was? 6 p.m.?
6 p.m.
Well,
on Saturday.
Timmons wants something to eat. What do they got to eat?
Food. Very little.
Timmons wants 2 portions of very little food, please.
You get
I take
you get a
2
couple of
portions
cups of rice about this big around on a plate, and some kind of gravy, and it's probably meat. Might be snout paste. By the way,
out of curiosity,
let's have
where'd
a
you
word.
get this meat?
Let's have a word from our sponsor, Brad.
Snout paste. Are you tired of chewing your meat? Do you like to know where it comes from? Well, if so, this isn't the product for you. But if you like mystery, snout paste.
Put it in your face. So there you go. You guys have some rice and snout paste. Snout paste. Put it in your face. Snout paste.
Put it on your face.
Put it on your face.
Yes, it also now works as SPF 3000 sunblock.
No, it now works as an exfoliant.
That too. It will melt your face. I mean, the outside of your face.
So you have
And
dinner.
it
You
tastes
get cleaned
good
up.
on a cracker.
Cracker.
Snout paste tastes good on a cracker.
Windows management done. What are you guys doing?
Is what's his face here? Leslie? What's his name? Leslie?
Captain Roderick Pennington Smythe?
No, the newspaper guy.
Oh, Lacey O'Malley.
Lacey O'Malley. Because we have a story for him.
Oh, yes. I'm going to start working on a story to tell.
I bet he heard all about it.
Actually, you guys you've only been gone about 4 days, and if you remember right, Lacey was leaving the next day and heading back to his office in Perdition, so he's not in town. You could definitely, send a letter by train to him now that there's a connection down there.
Well, we could probably also telegraph him if we needed to.
Yeah, the Shan fan O'Malley's.
I don't think it's that critical to telegraph. We could definitely get an official pay for a letter.
Well, I guess we need to go to Tam at some point and get this key for the puzzle box or some such.
I went to Tam immediately after we got into town.
You went to Tam immediately? When they went to clean up, you went to see Tam. Okay. All right, so let me redirect this over to Wicked for a second then. So as soon as you get to town, these guys head to Sunrise House to get cleaned up. You head straight to Tam's. And when you get there, did you take the flags with you or what? What are you doing?
No, I'm assuming he's going to take my word for it as I'm his agent.
And he does. He takes your word for it, congratulates you on it. He says, but there's a reason they call me Big Ears Tam. And you look at him, and his ears are only about that big. They're not really. He says, I hear all things. And he says, I was well aware.
Of course. I would expect nothing less.
Rocky Mountain Games, thank you for the follow. Love the Rocky Mountains. What part of
As
the Rocky?
an agent of yours.
As an agent of Tam's, he what'd you just ask him?
As I would expect nothing less as a lord in his lands to have heard of the ship sinking already.
He says, from what I understand, how could you not hear of the ship sinking anywhere within quite a ways? Although it is true, we did not hear it here. Some report there was a strange light in the west a couple of days ago.
The men of the Golden Mountain get a little carried away, it seems.
They do, they do. By the way, since I still have a week and a half of the services of that group of stoops, he says, there's something that you can do for me tomorrow night. It is the 9th annual Shan Kumite.
Ah, yes. A great festival to uplift the spirits. People should enjoy the show.
I'm in need of a champion. And he looks you up and down, like he knows full well what is expected.
Yes, my lord, I'm sure we could come to a deal. Perhaps if you'd be willing to match my contributions. I have brought money to buy out your contracts on people coming off the boat. Just offer more food to the civilians here.
Oh, man with the big heart. Big heart is good for two things: emotions and dying young.
But I will also hand over 2,500 of what I just got towards that end.
He looks at it and he says, I appreciate the gesture. The matter is finding the food. Where could one find food at this time? It's becoming worse and worse. There was a riot night before last in the skids.
The people become desperate. The spirits surround us.
What's left of the
I
skids?
figure there is something dark afoot that's causing this issue.
You may be right. That indeed. There is something I need from those that you just sailed with. It's come to a point where things are moving that I'm not quite certain I understand. I need someone that has no ties to the city. Bodyguards, tomorrow night at the Kumite. You'll represent me as my champion. And the crew of the Black Horse can hopefully keep me safe. I expect Kang and Quan to both be here. Should be an interesting evening.
Indeed. If you wish. I'll give him a curt bow and make my way out.
You're going to give him a curt bow and then do some baby talk to him? It sounds like he repeated you verbatim. Um, so he tells you that he's gonna meet you tomorrow evening, and he'll send somebody to gather you and the Devil's posse, and you guys can meet him and then escort him through the city and to the location of the event.
Yeah, I'll report back to them. Let them know.
Okay. So we'll say it's about 6 o'clock. You guys have your baths. Your squeezy cheese. You walk into the Sunrise House, and these guys are kind of all sitting around eating very small portions of something. You're not quite sure what. All the way, people are begging you for money, for food. Money doesn't mean anything. It's food. It's food. They're looking for food.
Yeah, I think we might need to hurry our advances towards Grim. This is getting worse.
He must go.
Grim must go.
I believe you might call him Alonzo, the Satan incarnate.
Oh, he is not Satan.
I heard that he works for him, though.
The question is, can we handle him on our own, or do we need to seek some allies?
Well, we were looking for somebody so we could find out his weakness or some such.
Yes. And we were
Apparently,
also going to get that key for something.
his weakness is pork chops because he don't have none. He makes them all go bad. Damn it!
No, he has people chops.
You can always have a good meal if you go down there on Sunday.
Yeah, but it's people. And Luke will tell you that.
Pennington Smythe sits back and he says, "You're sure about this?"
Let's just say that at one time I was a member of his cult.
Did he eat your wife?
No, fortunately, but he did sacrifice her.
Mm.
If he did eat your wife, would she taste like pork chops?
You can tell Luke is really holding back from punching Timmons in the nose.
Timmons, I think that is something we would have to ask Jeb if he were still around.
I think everybody in this party except for Sweezy T and let's see who else, Luke, have all eaten of the Sunday feast, haven't you?
No.
I thought
I
you
think
guys.
most
I
of us
don't even
didn't.
know what the Sunday feast is.
It's the stuff that Timmons stole and took back for his election campaign party efforts. No, that was your
No, it was the
opponent.
other guy.
Yeah, it was your opponent that was serving that food. That's right. That's right. So
Yeah, Jeb was all for it, but
one of you guys ate some little. You fed some to Little Beaver too, who's I guess still in the ship. Fucking port.
We should probably
Oh,
check on him,
damn.
make sure he's got.
You get there.
on the side.
I'm sure he's left the ship and found something to do. Smart.
He's cowering in the engine room.
He's stuck between the wall and that robot guy.
Yeah. So you guys. Somebody said something about they wanted to get something from shop or something. Was it you, Jingo? Somebody wanted to buy something.
I wanted
You
to
wanted
go
a
to a
hat.
hat shop. Yes.
A hat shop.
Because I have this gun hat, but it's a Stetson, and I want to have the gun put into a gaucho hat instead.
Oh. Okay.
I suppose as long as it's large enough for the mechanism, I don't see an issue with that. But you may need something other than a haberdasher.
I think you do. Yeah. A hat shop, a haberdashery, you're probably looking for somebody that knows something about mechanics and things more than anything, switching it over. Which you could find that in Shanfan. Matter of fact, I think Doc Fong has some connections here that tinker and stuff like that, don't you, Doc?
No, that was the guy down in Perdition.
Oh, yeah.
Stanley,
yeah.
the blacksmith.
Stanley the blacksmith. Stanley the Chinese blacksmith, yes. Did you name him after Mr. Magoo's guy or what? I can't remember.
I know, he was named after my donkey. I don't remember why.
Oh,
It might have been the other way around.
might have named the donkey after him. Gotcha.
It's lost
Excuse
to the
me, sir.
mysteries of time.
Do you have time to talk about Jesus? don't run from your Lord and Savior.
It's hilarious.
I'm still laughing at
I
that.
gotta watch it again right now. I gotta watch it again.
Yeah, you need to post that over there in Twitch chat so people can get a laugh at the donkey. It's probably Dog Fong's donkey. It went with Father Miguel. And that's all religious. Works for Grim. So you guys pass the night, I guess, unless you want to do something tonight specifically. Tomorrow.
Well, we're gonna go see Tam.
Oh, you're going back to see Tam again. Okay.
You can go see Tam.
All right.
Yeah, we hadn't gone there yet.
We got cleaned up to go see Tam.
Okay, so you guys head up to
I got
Tam's place.
cleaned up because we went through a rainstorm or a thunderstorm on the boat,
A little of each.
and it was really sweaty. But yeah, I guess I'll go with Tam. Go with y'all.
I swear that there was a monkey and he threw shit all over me. That wasn't my shit. I swear there was a monkey.
And why is it also all over the back of your pants?
That monkey's pretty good with his sling.
All I'm hearing are excuses, Timmons.
You guys head up to Tam's. Takes about half an hour to get there. It's about 6:30. Come up to the front gate. The usual, gang of tongs are hanging around outside here. Oh, what is it you want again?
Squeak, 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 squeak. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah, you put your clown shoes on.
We have come to report our actions to Tam.
Just let him know the devil's posse's here.
And he sends a runner back, and about 10 minutes goes by. Runner comes back. White and blue fate chips, Finn. White, blue, and red fate chips. You should have 3 of them. White fate chip allows players to either soak a wound, attempt to soak a wound, or they can re-roll a roll, or they can put their own little twist to the story with it. A red fate chip they can use as a white chip, or they can use it to roll a d6 and roll a d6, and add that to their roll, whatever that roll would be, other than damage. And if they do use a red chip, the marshal gets to draw a chip. If they use a red chip in that fashion. If they use it as a white chip, he doesn't. Then there's blue chips, and blue chips can be used the same as red chips, except the marshal doesn't get to draw. So and then there's legendary chips that happen at certain key points during the story. And with the legendary chip, it allows a character, if they draw that, to basically almost really get an extra advance, and they can up their stuff a little bit. So that's what the chips are for.
We want to take our break before we meet with...
We do. We're going to take our break now. We're going to come back and meet with Tam, and then we're going to see what happens at the Champagne Kumite.
Kumite.
Yeah, so I'm going to queue up some pretzel. I don't know what pretzel's got going right now. I said put it on stuff that I've liked, and it started off really heavy metal, hard rock. So we'll see what they've got.
Must have been in a headbanging mood when you liked all them.
You cannot kill the metal.
All right, we'll start
Nice
a
stuff.
timer and we'll switch over to intermission and we'll be right back.
Just make sure to keep it all still straight so you can tell me all about it. Cause I'll be on my way back home to you. Take the time to be loved. Just wear your scars and don't speak. Cause I know you don't have the words, so I'll go slow and let it all work in. Don't you give in, don't you give up. There's more to tomorrow than the sun, and I know it seems long ago, but please hold on, I promise I'll be there. Waiting for the moment soon when I'll speak with my hands in. You'll keep wondering when I'll leave again. Oh, you'd say anything, I know, oh, that you'd say anything to keep it all around now. But just breathe and please calm down. I know I miss those days. Just make sure to keep it all still straight so you can tell me all about it. Cause I'll be on my way back home to you. Take the time to be loved. Just wear your scars and don't speak. Cause I know you don't have the words, so
What the fuck? Holy shit. Thank you. Thank you, Rondon.
We fall into the sun. So wrap your arms around me before we resent and are gone. Fall into the sun. The heat that keeps on giving. Our hearts won't stop their beating until we're dust. Until we're dust. Until we're gone.
We're back. Savage Thursdays. Yes, indeed. And I can close Pretzel. Yeehaw. I can close Snaz.
Oh, not Snaz. He's our friend.
I can make sure these guys are here. And they are, because Brad has to always take up for Snaz. I've never met the guy,
Yeah,
but
poor Snaz. Oh, he's a good guy. A little peculiar, but aren't we all?
I don't know what you mean.
Yes, but we must continue to call him Snaz because his name is Dutch and weird sounding.
His name is Dutch and weird sounding, huh?
Yes.
Well, his Discord name is well, maybe I shouldn't say it.
No, don't say it. But
Mention it in Discord. It is a
Yeah.
funny one.
I'll put it in Deadlands chat. How about that?
Let's do while we can see him. Yeah, Rondon, you gotta kind of wait till you can, because it's something these guys. It was all strictly my own stupidity when I put my stream together, but now it's kind of stuck. Even though I'd like to change it, I can't, because makes a lot of people subscribe, for one thing. You guys are at Tams. They escort you in. So
They scared you.
Like that.
in.
Like that, Rondon. That's how you're supposed to do it. You okay there, Marb?
He's crying.
Yeah, I'm good. I'm good. Thank you, Brad.
Support your local cardiologist and an ophthalmologist, I guess.
So GWD005 gets a subscription courtesy of Bradius Caesar. The guy that likes to see me come up out of my chair. I've had bruises on the bottom of my knees from coming up and hitting my desk. I was almost ready for that one.
Almost.
24 months. Holy shit, Drake. 24 months.
Congrats, man.
Yeah, that's a long time. Let's see, it's about that long ago we headed. Yeah, it was about this time 2 years ago. We were in Orlando for the Unity launch party, and yeah,
was it July?
yeah, it was
Maybe.
the end of July. Because I thought, why in the hell do I want to go to Florida at the end of July? That's the dumbest thing.
I live in
Sounds
Florida,
like a
so
good
I
Yeah.
live in Florida, so I'm like, just don't turn your AC down below 70 and everything.
I've been to
There's no
Florida
point.
in July and December, and the big secret is there's no difference. It's
Yeah.
fucking hot and humid. It doesn't matter what time of year it is. As soon as the sun comes out, it's on.
I was there for 10 years and I absolutely loved it. Humidity didn't really bother me. But boy, Rob Toohey, when Rob come off the plane, what's the first thing he said to us, Drake? We opened the door to let him in, and he goes, I ain't never come to this
My
fucking
glass
state.
is fogged up or something.
My glass is fogged up. I'm never coming to this fucking state again. This is fucking miserable. He had just walked out of the airport, so he hadn't even been outside yet, really. But it was funny. All right, so you guys
Hadn't
are at
really
Tams.
been anywhere, right?
Well, I guess even walking through, if you're from where it's dry and cool all the time, and you suddenly get off a plane and you're in Florida, even indoors, it's going to feel quite a bit different to you. So, all right, so you guys are at Big Ears Tams. They do escort you back, and once again, he meets you out in his little, kind of stone meditation garden here, and he has some wine brought out to you guys, and he's got his interpreter here.
I sure hope this is better than the tea out of character was from the one lady.
The one that you damn near killed.
She gave us that tea.
Florida's actually cooler, Veno, than where you're at, and a lot of parts of Florida are.
Well, I was at the at Panama City Beach, so it wasn't that much different
From Memphis,
temperature and humidity
no.
wise
Hell,
from Memphis.
you're only a couple hundred miles difference there.
Yeah.
It's your kryptonite.
I'm
type.
sorry.
It's my type arrow tonight.
Yes.
What?
Typo tonight. I don't know.
I just got some new fingers and I'm still breaking them in.
So, what would you guys like to talk to Tam about? He just kind of sits down and looks at you. Does
Yes.
like this.
We did the thing you wanted us to do.
In Chinese or in English? What are you saying?
I'll say that in Mandarin.
And in Mandarin, he says, yes, I'm well aware.
Yes, I'm sure you had already heard about it.
Oh, for your next task, I have something of the utmost importance. Tomorrow night is our annual Kumite, and there will be, and he tells you, Kang's going to be there, Warlord Quan will be there, anybody who is anybody in martial arts will be there, and
Is Warlord Kang gonna be there?
he usually attends every year. He tells you.
All right, let's not mention what we just did then.
What is this going to be, like some sort of martial arts competition?
He looks at you and kind of waits for Doc Fong to do the interpretation, and yes, that's exactly what it is. It's a martial arts competition. It's where everybody kind of leaves their grievances with each other at the door, and this is the 9th annual. It's been going on since Shan Fan first established itself after the Great Quake here. Yeah, it's Bloodsport, Ron. And he says that he tells you, Doc Fong, he goes, He says, it takes your underlings and your generals to get you to where you go, but sometimes they get over ambitious. And it seems a waste to train them all those years to just throw them aside when the time is necessary. And he said, but right now I have to let things kind of play out. You need to sometimes see your opponents move their pieces on the board before you make your move. And he said, but right now I need people who have no ties to anyone other than myself to kind of keep a watch on things tomorrow. Stay close at hand, if you know what I mean.
Alonzo will
I see.
nod thoughtfully, not understanding a word that's going back and forth.
I think we got another job.
Yes, I think we have to do something else.
Oh yeah, we were supposed to work for him for 2 weeks, right?
Yeah.
We kind of went really, really, really slow on the boat.
Yes, we probably should have stopped at that tavern again on the way back. Would have been more effective.
We spent a week.
Tam smiles real big at your mirth, and
Perhaps we should ask what our next job is.
Yes, it seems like we have to do some sort of security at this get-together party thing.
Well, that, no offense, sounds kind of, but okay.
my champion.
Hang out at a party? I'm down.
It's security.
I believe you know
It's
my
not the
champion.
same as actually being there.
Sure it is.
No, it's not. I promise you, it's not.
Are we like obvious security, like thugs? Or are we like, undercover security?
Oh, I guess
Yes.
that would change it a little bit.
Do you want us to?
I don't think I'm gonna be no undercover at no party full of Chinese people. That ain't gonna happen.
Well, there are many people coming from all over because it's right, Tam? Do you have people coming from up north in that Union place?
He actually
Do you think
tells
we
you.
could introduce my people back in Spain have this tradition. We call it masquerade. Maybe we could convince him to make the party a masquerade and everybody can wear masks and nobody would know who anybody was. What do
This
you
sounds
think?
like fun.
What do you think?
After 8
Lit-
years in a row of doing it one way, this year we're gonna make it math.
If
That sounds like a
anybody can
plan.
talk him into it, I can, but he can't understand me.
No,
Are
he
you
can't.
sure?
No.
Don't worry. I'll say it in Spanish. Don't worry, Alonzo. He does have a translator, and I'm pretty sure he speaks English.
So as you guys sit here, these trays of food come out. Plentiful food. Abundance of
Ooh.
food. And
Wait.
it's actually becomes quite a little party going on right here. But these are all kind of, you don't see Thin Noodles Ma, you don't see uh, Rat Fang How or whatever the hell his name was. What was his name? Something How, something Ho. And so basically, as a big party, and so I'll just kind of read you what it says here. It says, Tam's greatly impressed by the hero's sheer audacity and skill. The next day, he invites them to a sumptuous feast at his estate, and there he relates via interpreter what their next job will be. And they will act as his bodyguards at the event. Every year, the finest fighters in the maze gather in a secret arena beneath Tailtown, which Tail, T-A-E-L, however you pronounce that in Chinese, is supposed to be money in Chinese, I think. So it's where the money lenders and all the big money is. And for a knockdown drag-out competition to see who's the best, it's sponsored by the Cloud Dragon Fighting Society and attended by a who's who of triad leaders and warlords, along with hundreds of wealthy Shan fan residents who wager on the contest. Technically, the arena is declared neutral ground for all parties who must leave their hostilities at the door.
This is where we need Al. He's the best.
Who?
Al Swearingen.
Oh, he's the
He's the best, right?
He sits up and he says, that's right. That's right. And he reaches over and he gets a glass and fills it up, and he takes a drink before he really finishes it. He kind of settles back down. He goes back to sleep in his chair, kind of like this, but he's so practiced that he never spills a drink the whole time. The kind of guy at the party that'll pass out in the chair and never spill his drink. We've all met one like that.
He looks like he's passed out until you mention his name, and then he pops up, has something to say.
They're in extreme relax mode. That's what I call it. Extreme
I've actually
relax.
had a friend that was so exhausted from work, and he was hanging out and drinking a little bit, and he literally passed out mid sentence. Woke up like an hour and a half later, completed the sentence, and we're like,
Vino,
what?
listen, don't try to pull that. We knew you were bullshitting the minute you said, I've got this friend.
No, seriously, it was
you.
Scoot.
It was you. It was you.
No, it was
it?
not me.
Was it Scoot?
It was Scoot.
We've not met him, but we've heard a lot of times. Well, I've heard him talking over your shoulder there.
Yeah, he's been here a couple of times.
Yeah, I remember a couple of times because
in
he's got
my,
the voice that sounds
server.
fake.
That is a
He
it's a hell of an idea. Ron.
Shuzich wins the competition. He has to wear the flag we just got off of the.
Oh, while Kang is there,
The
right
iron
in front of
sign.
Kang.
And this is a bare knuckles only
That's what,
competition.
Yeah, bare
That's what
knuckles
Ron
only.
DeChero says in chat.
Anybody can enter.
Did you roll it, Vino?
No, I was asking.
Go ahead. Just right out in the open. It's good.
Mm.
Yeah, you're pretty sure that this is fine. This food's fine.
So
Jingo,
it's probably
you
like
were
fish.
yeah. Most of it's fish and rice, and you were saying or asking, Jingo?
What was I asking?
Flavor of the month club.
Can anyone answer? You said.
Come back around to me. I'll remember it in a moment. That brain cell died right when I called on it.
Clear. You were asking if anyone could enter this competition.
Yes, that's what I was asking. Thank you.
Yeah. These sorts of tournaments have been going on for centuries in China, but are a recent phenomenon in the maze. As a concession to the sensitivities of their new homeland and the incessant lobbying of the assimilationist New Tomorrow Triad, which you're very familiar with, Doc Fong. That's your neck of the woods.
They're the ones up in Harmony or whatever?
Yep. The New Tomorrow Triad. The Cloud Dragons opened the competition to non-Chinese a couple years ago. So, yeah.
I would like to enroll in the competition.
In a fist fight.
I don't think I will win, but I'm going to try.
Okay.
I hope they do not hit you too much in the face.
I feel if I was Jeb, I would probably want to join too.
Yep, good.
I am too good. They will not hit my face.
What the hell did I do? Close all my goodies? I did. Where's my Marshall's chips? Marshall Bay chips. Right there. Because you never know, I might need that. So if you guys are good with this, you'll have your little party. You'll go through the night. Tomorrow, you'll meet with Tam, and we're going to fast forward and go to the Shan Kumite. I believe that's how you pronounce it. I don't fucking know. Tell you the truth. I don't need that map. I don't need. So yeah, area is Shan, and Tailtown's right in the middle of the city here, the bankers district and all that stuff, where the big money hangs out at. And I don't need that map anymore right now. And I don't need that little Windows management or that. We'll minimize that in case we have to come back to it. All right. So you guys are sitting around Sunrise House, and There's a couple of coaches that pull up outside. Big, nice coaches. Each one pulled by about 8 Chinese guys. You hear a rap.
Alonzo is going to convince himself that those are paid servants.
Is there there's guards out front, right?
Of the
I mean,
Sunrise
we're
House?
not the only.
No, you're back at Sunrise House,
No.
right? This is the next day.
Oh.
Why? Do you have something you want to do back at Tam's?
No. I thought we were at Tam's. I added the. We're at Sunrise House. Okay.
Yeah. This is the next day.
So they pull up out front of the Sunrise House.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm just gonna go looking out the door. Like, the hell's going on?
Well, you look out the door, and one of the doors on the side of this coach opens, and Tam pops his head out, and he says something in Chinese that you
fellas.
don't have a clue what he says.
Hey fellas, I think Tam's here. Somebody needs to come translate. Doc.
Oh yes.
I will pop
Of
my head
course.
out and look at Tam and say, "Se habla español?"
And he looks at you in English and says, "I'm sorry, no."
Well, that's even better. I'll reply
And
to
then
him in English.
I look at Alonzo. I go, speaking English.
And away you guys go, and you go down, and you do go to like this bank, and the coaches kind of pull down beside it, and they pull around back, and you can see several tongues kind of standing around outside, and the back door opens as you all exit these coaches, and they walk you inside, and sure enough, there's this big arena built like down underneath this bank, and the sand has all been raked over recently, nice smooth sand floor. There's already people sitting in here, and these are people with money because of the way they're dressed. Uh, they don't look like those you pass in the street that are beginning to look very thin and frail from starvation and the famine that's going on out here. These folks are kind of the upper echelon of Shan fan, and you guys enter the arena. And the first thing I'll do is move the friendlies over here around Tam's corner.
There's a lot of tokens in the combat tracker, Marv. Kidding.
There's only your tokens in the combat tracker.
I know, I'm kidding. I just,
So I'm gonna sit you guys all kind of up here in the northwest corner where Tam's sitting.
Which one's Tam? This guy here?
Yeah, Big Ears Tam. Yeah, he's probably that guy there. I don't know. I just plopped those dudes out there.
That guy.
Yeah.
You can ask him his name.
No, it's this guy here. That guy's Tam.
Really, Brad?
No.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. One of them. I just kind of threw them out there on there.
Did that guy fall down?
By the way, Devin Knight, thank you very much. He's one of the few.
He's got a pee. He's got a pee.
Yeah, he does. He's got his legs crossed, I think. But Devin, thank you very much. He's one of the few token makers out there that kind of gives any love to the Weird West, and we in Deadlands thank you very much for it. Or Savage Worlds, or any modern settings. Devin's got tokens for about anything you can think of. And if not, you can check him out on his Patreon page. And well, this isn't his map, but some of the tokens are.
Okay. Well, I was going to say you took quite a bit of time to put in those tokens and for authenticity and immersion. I approve.
These I did not. They came with the map.
Oh.
And I'll see if I.
Okay.
It was on somebody's Deadlands Reddit, and they said here's a map that I put together for blah blah blah. So I don't know who it is. I'll go back and look and give them kudos for it because it's a really nice map. The stuff up in the corners, yes, I added that stuff. So if it doesn't look quite right, that's why.
Or which one's which over here?
So you start asking, and they tell you that this would be Warlord Quan. And over here is Warlord Kang's camp.
Let's not mention to them any of our recent activities.
Well, you find out from the interpreter standing next to you that It's funny, but Kang's not here. His lover is here.
Oh, shit.
I have an idea of how we can really strike a blow to his self-confidence.
You,
Alonzo, we might need you.
you guys can
Wait,
see her over here, and
I'm in.
She looks. You can
who
see
is she?
Red Petal Sue, and
Oh shit!
she's got like her left arm kind of wrapped up around around the forearm. There's like some bandages and stuff wrapped around her
Probably in a
forearm. And
sling or something.
that's not in a sling, but she's got bandages, kind of wrapped around her forearm, and she used to have this long, lustrous black, flowing black hair, and part of it's like all singed off the side, and like it looks like almost like a 2010s haircut where the women shaved half their head and let the other shit grow. Well, they still wear that today like that, don't they? Some of them. Anyway, so yeah, she looks a little worse for wear. But that's what's going on. Now what we're going to do is, since Alonzo actually said he wanted to be in it, I'm going to change things up a little bit.
Also, Marv, are you gonna put the map on the stream? It was mentioned it's not on there, and it doesn't seem to be.
We're still
I'm
on the
very
other
sorry.
scene.
Yeah. Let's move that around. I certainly do need to move that map over there.
If it would make it less complicated for me to not be in it, I will pass.
It doesn't matter.
Because I think I'm probably going to go down the first round because I don't have any special fighting skills.
Well, I was actually about to do something to help you out a little bit.
No, I can't do that. I'm heroic. If I'm going to go in there and fight, I don't want to take any unfair advantages.
Oh, can I see if I have any?
I'm just hoping for that one big exploding die at exactly the right moment.
Well, if
to maybe get me through a round.
You can talk. You can just smile, and they won't hate you. That's it. You
let
just
me
smile at it.
let me put it this way. You guys are all going to play the NPCs, okay? So if you want to play Alonzo, that's fine. But I've got NPCs set up that are all kind of slightly different. They've all got their weaknesses and their strengths, and I want to assign them to you guys to play these characters, these martial artists. And once I assign them to you, you're going to take 5 minutes or so to kind of look over their edges and their skills and decide how you want to use them. Does that sound like a plan to you guys?
Yeah.
All right. So I need to open each of your characters. Now, Alonzo, I will put you in here as a contestant if you want to go in as a contestant.
Yes.
Okay.
I don't think I'm going to win, but this is Savage Worlds. You never know what's going to happen.
Okay.
Dog Fong has given you some mint, so you will have fresh breath.
Roll me a d8. Now, I will tell you that...
Everybody?
Yeah, everybody... no, Alonzo.
Yeah.
I just got to figure out who I'm pulling out of this competition. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
None of y'all want to get in on this?
It depends. Are we talking gambling-wise, perhaps?
I won't bet on myself, but...
But here, yes, take this mint. That way, when you win, in case you meet any of the ladies who are like, wow, that is Alonzo, he won. Your breath will smell nice then.
You guys walk in, and you can see, when you left Tams the last time to go sink the Abysmal, he sent this Chinese guy with you, and kind of a weird loner that he came in quite handy. But you see him, and he's like down there on the floor, kind of going through some katas and stuff, along with some other fighters. Now, Alonzo, you're welcome to enter. You can walk right down there into the arena with the rest of these guys.
Yep, I'll do the kind of macho-ish thing and kind of slowly walk down in there. As I'm doing that, I'm kind of unbuttoning my shirt one button at a time.
All right. So
until I get it all unbuttoned and
Edmund's whistles.
Throw it off and show my well coiffed flowing hair and my well tanned, well oiled, hairless chest. Not really big and buff but well toned.
This
Alonzo,
isn't
you
this
are
isn't
very
a
shiny.
fantasy setting, but we're still entitled to have our fantasies.
Yep, I'm looking good right
You're
now,
looking
man.
good, bud.
I am attractive. Actually, I am very attractive.
Buenos
And you are
noches.
So
very
all the
shiny.
ladies are cheering at me. I'm probably going to get my chicklets busted out first round, but and while everybody's going through their kata and everything, I'm just kind of standing there,
Stretching.
kind of flexing my
Going
neck,
on.
kind of stretching a little bit,
Well,
cracking my
just think if you
knuckles.
win. Just think if you win, Alonso. They'll be throwing their panties at you.
Why does Alonzo have a rose in his mouth?
Okay, I've cleared the chat, so don't put anything that's going to trigger the chat here for a second. I want all of you guys to roll me a d20.
That'll be the first and last time we ever use a D20 on the
We did that
Savage
one
Worlds
time, and
table.
3 of us got exploding D20.
Yeah, exactly.
I couldn't find mine.
Okay, Timmons. Let's see. Roll me a d6. Roll a d6. Roll a d6. Oh, this guy. All right, so I will open up Timmons' character sheet here, and I'll put this over on stream so you guys can see this. And go down to his contact, not his contacts, it's on the main tab, and then allies, there we go. And you get Tengbo.
Tengbo.
Did you get that?
Ah, Eagle Claw, flying kick. Wah.
Now, so these guys are all going to have some of the same skills, but then they're going to have a slight twist to them, okay? Let's see. Timmons, next would be Wicked. Roll me a d10. All right, so I'll close that. I'll pull Sweezy G out because you're going to get an NPC too for this first round.
Okay.
And you get Yang Long Wong. Did you get that on your allies tab? Can you open that?
Were the names included, or did you make them up, Marb?
No, these are all made up stuff. This is all. I just, like all the Savage Tales, they give you kind of an outline to follow, and you better flesh it out and put the meat to it. And this is one of the many plot point adventures. It's got 3 plot points. The deal with Tam inside the main, plot point campaign.
Susie Chi might be in trouble.
Could be. See, is that the right guy? Yeah. Okay, and let's see who is next. Then Alonzo is actually in the competition. Luke, roll a d4. And that's a 2. Oh. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Let's see here. I liked putting this one together. She's got some neat skills here. So I'm gonna go to your main tab, and you get Lai Fang.
Let's introduce her to Alonzo after the fight.
I trust you guys are all looking over this. So that leaves Doc Fong.
Yes. Do you want me to roll, or do I get the leftovers?
Let's see. That leaves 1, 2, 3. Roll me a d6.
Me to roll a d3?
You can roll a d3 if you want to. Dong Lan. So I'll give you guys about 5 minutes here. It's 9:06. We'll go to At 9:11, we will start the Kumite. And did I share the bracket with you guys yet? Nope. I don't think. Let's see here. Did you get that?
Yeah.
Yeah, the bracket.
So I'm playing against Panbai.
Alonzo and Panbai. Yeah, and yeah, and let's see, who else do you have? Did you get a did you get an NPC?
Did I? Let me
Mhm.
look. Yeah, let me.
Is Susie Chi not supposed to be on there then?
I still have Wimatai as my ally.
You do, so that's why I've got the other two. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Lay 5, Panbai, Tangbo. Who got now didn't I give you I gave you an NPC, didn't I, Wicked?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, he's supposed to be on there, but I will tell you that the semifinal and the semifinal round is predetermined who's going to be in it, and you will be one of the two.
Oh, gotcha.
Yep, you'll be one of the two. So, but at the same time, you're going through, and there's a reason I'm doing this, and I'll tell you later. But you're going through these other competitions of pretty much these mooks that, you step out in front of them and you put them down, within about 12 seconds and it's over.
So what this is the finals bracket.
Yeah, you've kind of moved forward here a little bit. So yeah, go ahead and read over. You guys let me know when you're ready.
I've got a question.
Do you want me to do one of the NPCs as well?
Did you get one?
No, I still just have Wimatai.
Wu Shui Yin. Okay.
I just noticed the Marshall's hint on the main tab of the NPC.
Yeah. But I have supposedly have powers, but I don't have a skill to use them.
Yeah, some of these had some. Yeah, I mean, it was kind of a. I threw this together this afternoon. I knew what I wanted to do. I just hadn't had time to sit down and plan for this thing until today when I booked a day in the office. So I've been kind of running crazy, which is
Do
a
you
short
want to
trip for me. So
add an arcane skill under
yes.
martial artist background and then give me that skill?
It should be cheap. Well, who do you have? Which character?
I've got Dong Lan. It should be, but it's set as none, according to when I clicked the little bullet.
Yeah, for Lei Fang, I
Same?
think I'd need an associated Chi mastery skill.
I thought all of these had 20 points of powers in them.
Yes, but they don't have the
But
actual
they don't have
skill
the
to
actual
activate
skill?
the power. No.
Okay,
Right,
well
like if I
so
hit
I
the-
copied a fucked up NPC to begin with before I started
Yeah.
changing them. Yeah.
Well, I think also it's because they just changed how it is. Like,
See, it didn't
it's
roll.
got martial artist there. For arcane background, it says martial artist. You click the bullet now, and it's like it's not a. You have to enter in a skill. They changed it on Fantasy Grounds recently.
Okay, so well, it's all going to be Chi mastery anyway. So
Yeah, but there's something.
What's that?
There's a skill associated with it. Like faith or hex slinging.
right,
Well, it'd be
right. Where's
Chi
there
or
it is,
whatever.
there it is.
Alright.
Okay. So here's Chi mastery for
I think
Dong
they
Lan.
use focus.
Oh, they might.
I think they use focus like gifted do.
Now I have a question with my NPC. He has the Feet of Fury edge. And it gives 3 different options.
Check in combat, because I have that too, and they're listed under combat tab.
Oh, okay. Which one he has? Okay. Okay, I see.
All right, so I just added that one. I need to get rid of that. So it's focus. You guys need focus.
Yeah, or it needs martial
I'm not
artist. The background doesn't have an arcane skill set with it right now.
But it's chi mastery that it's associated with. I just don't know what the actual.
Well, I just drug chi focus to Dong Lon.
Is there a chi focus? That's probably it then.
Take a look at that. See if that's not what you need. Who else doesn't have that?
I don't.
You guys
see
all
it.
had
I
arcane background.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't have it either. I've got the arcane background, I've got the skill, and I can apply things, but it doesn't roll or anything. I don't think.
You might have to re-add it to my sheet because nothing changed.
The chi focus, nothing changed. Oh, re-add the character to your sheet. Okay, let's do that. I knew this would cause me issues, but I wanted you guys to just be able to beat the shit out of each other and stuff, without worrying about killing each other.
By the way, I'd also like to point out, I think the Eagle Claw for me adds the AP2 to all of my fighting attacks. Because it says at the bottom, your fighting attacks now inflict strength D4 damage with AP2. Doesn't specify,
Yeah, they
so it
all
should
have this.
apply to.
Well,
It should
yeah,
apply to kicks as
I
well.
don't think anybody out here is wearing armor, so the
Yeah.
AP is probably not going to matter.
doesn't
True.
matter.
Oh, well, not necessarily.
That
We
is
might have
not-
powers.
Yeah,
True,
I have the
true.
armor power.
That's true.
Yeah, I also have the Eagle Claw. So.
Let's see. Donglon,
I
Leifang.
think I can change that
Doc,
myself.
did it
though.
show up for you now? The chi focus under your
Chi
edges.
focus is a separate edge that lets you use spirit in place of strength.
Well, what am I supposed to be putting on here then?
All right, I will.
Well,
All right, look at
we just need a
Discord. I took a
skill
screenshot.
for faith or focus or something like that.
See, I've got it. It's. Oh, let me put the other part too.
Oh,
Well, I have two of them there.
arcane
No.
skill none. What
Wait.
tab's that on? Combat? No.
Yeah, I can. Whatever you added, I can edit it myself now.
That was the chi focus, but then I just took it away. No, I didn't.
Well, you did something else. Anyway, I can change it so I have focus as a skill. Well, what should I have a die for that as?
Well, here, maybe I just need to share this with you and you can edit it as need be then. So if I take Dong Lan, which Doc Fang has, and do, now what can you do with it? Can you edit it? Unlock it and edit it?
No, that one is locked now. The one on my sheet is unlocked.
Okay, we'll just close that then.
All right, so I was able to add it, but it won't let me change the die type here.
Okay, we're at
Oh, wait, I
Shan.
figured out how to do it. What should
Alright.
my focus skill be?
Spirit, I think, isn't it?
Right, but is it, how many times have I trained in the skill? Is it a D6, a D8, or a D10, or what?
I
have a lot of, should it be the same as my spirit?
Yeah, just set it equal to your spirit roll. Your spirit die. Everybody else get that fixed? Or do I need to do something here on your...
It's not actually letting me. Can you, I added the skill, but it won't let me change to assign die. Can you go to the one on my sheet and change that?
Oh, that's why there's no chi mastery. Okay, martial arts works differently. I forgot about this. Each
What?
one of the powers technically has its own skill.
It looks like the power thing is updated so it uses the newer rules, though. The way it is in Fantasy Grounds.
Martial artist 20. Martial arts, there's blank. I'm looking at the wrong tab, should be on
On traits tab,
Traits tab. Yes, where?
focus in the middle. See there?
Oh, focus. And you want to make that what?
You said it should be the same as spirit, so D8.
D8. Okay.
And now it all is set on the other one.
All right. She focus, spirit. Should be focus. Okay, so skills. That's what I got to do. You're talking. See, I get skills and edges and powers all mixed up.
It's okay. We all have issues sometimes.
All right, Lei Fang has it. Pan Bai. And
Yeah, no, I actually had it the old way in my skills already. If I look at my skills, I have a D8 armor, D8 smite.
I can't wait for this to be over just so I can just go to Savage Worlds and get rid of the Deadlands stuff. Just use a new rule set.
Well, you could just. You should be able to import from one to the other without an issue.
I don't know. I don't want to take the chance. We're so far through these
Yeah,
things.
that's true.
Just don't move, copy, and then check it out.
So
See how it transitions.
So like both show up on your library modules. If you have both.
So the Chi Mastery doesn't need to be there. Arcane Background Chi Mastery. It says right here on Pan Bai's.
Chi Mastery, not Chi Focus.
Right, and then I put Focus in as the skill.
Yes.
Okay, and it's a D8. Yes, that's a D8. Pan Bai's fine. Tank Bow. Who's got Tank Bow?
Me. Drake.
Okay, Tank Bow is not quite as skilled there, but I got other stuff I can use. Oh, except I'm not doing it on your sheets. Well, fuck. All right. So Alonzo, main tab.
I wonder if I can add it.
Okay. Wu Shi has it. Wu Shui. So Alonzo's done. Albert didn't have anybody. Squeezy Cheese has Yang Long Wong.
Yes.
Yang Long Wong. He gets a focus.
I've actually seen a fuck long P before.
Fuck Long P?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
It was actually a Chinese tea, and the way he pronounced it is fuck long. It was rather humorous.
I'm going to adjust that. Wicked. There we go. That was just a little OP, I think, for everybody else. Let's see. That's Sweezy G. Timmons. Come over here. Tangbo.
I have no idea what skill level it was already unlocked, Marb. Oh, you just changed it. Okay.
Yeah, I put focus on everybody's. Okay, has that got everybody in there? I think so.
Only thing you need to change is the martial artist thing in my combat tab.
Lei Fang?
Yes.
Change it to what?
Oh, it still says arcane skill none for martial artist.
On your combat tab?
Yeah, I can't use my powers.
It says martial artist under arcane backgrounds.
Yeah, but if you hit the little bullet, it says arcane skill none. And I can't change it because it's read only.
That's where it's at.
That's what mine says too.
Yeah, I don't know what you did to mine, Marv, but you added a second one somehow, and it wasn't locked. And that's how I could fix it.
And what's it supposed to be called? Chi what? I don't know what I did either. Let me look at. Focus. Oh, it's the arc. Oh, I don't know what I'm thinking of. Now, Benno?
Did you add it to the one that's actually on my character sheet? Because it didn't look that it changed.
Let's see.
Nope.
Albert's not here.
Okay, there's a sound involved.
Check your toughness
Oh
also.
hell, I can't change that. Oh, it's locked. That's why.
Yeah, I think you have to
Alright.
add another one.
No, that's
Oops.
unlocked now.
Yeah, everyone, you should check your toughness because it may not be on there right.
5 with a fighting of 6. That sounds about right.
No, parry is related to fighting.
Oh,
It's 2
wait.
plus half your
Toughness
vigor.
is. Yeah, mine should be a 6.
I also had an
Uh,
edge that adds one that wasn't added in.
2 plus D8 vigor would be total of 6, correct?
Yes.
All right, I have altered that. At least that's a little bit better.
I don't know. Some of these I can change them, and some of them I can't. It's funny they were all copied from the same NPC.
Weird.
Yep. All right, Timmons, I got him. Luke, did you fix yours? You got focus now?
Oh. Says standard, and I can't add anything to the boxes. Oh,
How about now?
there we go.
All right, I think we're
Now
ready
it
to go. So putting my bracket over here, which I'm just going to put over the combat tab. Sweet. All right, so I'm going to move Alonzo up here out of the way, Sweezy G up here with the rest of the party out of the way, although you're really with the fighters. All right, and the first two up are Dong Lan and Lei Fang. Who's got Dong Lan? That's Doc.
Yes, that's why I'm making punching motions.
Let's get ready to rumble.
Yes, that, but in Mandarin.
I also
Dang that.
go rumble.
That didn't do what it was supposed to. There, that dropped under Doc.
Dog.
And Lei Fang, that is Vino, right?
Yes.
I have a code of honor, so I will not kick you while you are down.
Everybody has a code of honor. Or
So you will
wouldn't
not
be
kill
here.
anyone. Well,
Well, I think
what
it's
about
more of
Lonzo?
we're not going to kill.
Or
I mean,
My
because
code.
this is a tournament. There's no reason to, seriously dismember or hurt, seriously hurt somebody in this.
It happens sometimes.
Well, I mean, that's not
Tenbo's
our.
code of honor is broken. It says new feet. So I don't know if those are that important, but
well, it doesn't actually have anything. It's like you have a code of honor.
Code of honor is a hindrance, not a edge.
Yeah. He keeps word, doesn't abuse or kill prisoners, generally tries to operate within the world's particular notion of proper gentlemanly or ladylike behavior. So it doesn't have any like numbers it needs to adjust or anything.
yeah, well, mine just says new feet. That's it.
Yeah, mine's just
So
blank
it
too.
Didn't have no description, but okay, let's go.
I looked it up separately.
We will fight honorably.
Let's
How
see
come
how
my
this
guy's got
plays
a
out.
sword? I want a sword.
I think what I need to do now is
I have a sword.
I mean, the token does.
Yeah. Well, we both have a sword if you look closely.
Oh, you got throwing stars too.
Shuriken. Actually, those look more like smoke pellets.
Yeah, it does look like something. Doc Fong does have several shurikens still.
Are you allowed to have shit like that? It's just
Nope.
hand to hand, right?
Nope, it's hand to
It's
hand.
just the tokens. Yeah.
Hand to hand and no weapons. So Sweezy G will have to take his claws off too, whatever. Oh, somebody got a Joker right off the bat.
Oh, that would be me. Sweet.
All right, so the announcer comes out and in Chinese only, with an interpreter beside him. That the announcer is talking so fast that Ring Woman Zun Bai Hiao Long Long Xing. I don't know. Ron's been over to Google Translate, I think. I don't know. But they announced the first two contestants, Donglan and Lei Fang. And so, are you just getting distance there? Or?
Yeah, well, I was just targeting him, seeing how far he was. That's not an arrow.
All right. Round one.
Ding, ding,
the first
ding.
match. Ding, ding, ding. You guys go out. You go at him. Lei Fang, what do you choose to do?
I'm just checking a couple things real quick. So I do need to get a little bit closer at least.
Get a little bit closer so I can kick your ass.
Just going to step up that much. Just within range. And let's see. You probably see her make some hand motions and oh shit. Oh fuck
Oh, no.
me. Oh,
no,
shit.
Me.
Son of a bitch. So yeah, it's those rolls of the dice that are complete game changers in Savage Worlds.
Distracted and vulnerable. It fails
yeah.
a smart roll.
At -2 with a raise. So put that on you.
Hey, I can maybe make something. Yeah, see, I got a -3. This guy's a musclehead, so.
And that's her turn.
All right, Donglan. Oh, what's happening right now? I mean, are you sure? Do you know what's going on? Where are you?
He's not entirely sure.
Which way do they go, George? Which way do they go?
Oh, well, he's gonna attempt to use deflection upon himself.
Good luck.
There we go.
Well, at least you're not too confused.
What does confusion do? Oh,
And
it makes you
honorable distraction.
distracted and vulnerable if you fail the smarts check.
Yep. And he's successful at it. All
and
right.
then shambles in your direction. A little stumbly.
Does either of those conditions affect pace?
I don't think so.
No.
That actually needs to be 2 turns technically. Oh wait, it does say until the end of your opponent's next turn.
Yep.
All right.
Look at that. Is that 2 jokers in a
Um,
row? It is.
Wow, that is 2
Man,
jokers
Doc
in a
Fong
row.
is loading up on these blue chips. We need him to do something.
Oh, okay then. Well, don't approve this movement just yet, because she's about to kick this guy's ass.
No, not my ass. That's what I use for sitting.
Kind of takes a bit of a running leap.
You didn't jump kick me.
Yes,
I think
but
you got to
misses.
run. You got to run 2 paces to do so, though. You'd have to back up
Oh,
and
is that
actually. Yeah.
is that what it is?
Yep.
Yeah, flying kick, 2 inches.
Flying kick. So yeah, you
Oh,
could
yeah,
do
you're
that,
right.
but you're going to end up 1, 2. You
Yes.
end up right there because you're going
Going
backwards
back
1 and then 1, 2. Yeah. There you go.
Still missed, but
So Don Long jumps over the top of him, or that's the wrong one. Lei Fang jumps over the top of Dong Lan, spins around with a kick, tries to kick him as she goes by, and he just kind of blocks it off to the side. Dong Lan. Looks like she's got her back to you.
I noticed that. Let me just check one thing real quick so I know what this is called. Oh yeah, I've got my hands held like claws. As he's a user of eagle style. So she just went and, he deflected the spin kick, jump kick, takes a step towards and goes to punch or claw, I guess.
it's probably more like a jabbing type strike.
I'm just going over here like this, Veno.
No, I don't think that's quite appropriate,
The
Brad.
massage attack. Oh, you're an acrobat.
Wahaha. Yeah, she's like
Did that make-
cartwheeling around.
It made a bird sound from the eagle, I think.
Yeah, she had her back turned to you, and you come up and you start to claw down her back, and she just jumps straight up in the air and does a flip and turns around. She's facing you now.
Although I think I noticed one issue with the way this is set up.
What's that?
I concur.
Because
using my
it's using
hesitant
my
edge.
improved level-headed.
That's all
And
right.
it's using my hesitant.
Really?
Yeah, because Doc Fong and Luke are the ones technically getting the cards.
Yes.
Cool, because I've got some of that going too.
Well, good, good. It works. It works out in everybody's favor, except maybe Timmons.
What happened? What
He
happened?
didn't know yet. All right, so next
Wake
round.
me up when it's my time. Wake me up when my time.
Dong Lan.
Wake you up when September's over.
I'm gone in the dream world from enemies.
All right, well, let's try that again.
That's a miss.
Wow.
You gonna move? Nope. Lei Fang.
I'll let Lei Fang move and miss, hopefully.
Guess you're gonna have to up your game here. By the way, you can use your fate chips with your characters if you want to. I'd advise you not to.
Okay. Well, that changes the game a little
Yeah, that
bit.
changes things a little bit.
Can't use
Well, I
cards
mean-
with them. No cards with this competition.
Oh. Well,
It's kind of like weapons.
that didn't go. I have him targeted. I don't know why it didn't go against him. I was attempting to sweep the leg.
Because you have him targeted, not
Yeah.
No, Lei Fang is
Mhm.
targeting.
Yeah. Just for some reason it did it that way. Anyway,
What?
I don't know why the foot sweep.
I don't know.
Oh, she hit herself.
Why hitting yourself?
There you go. Parry. Miss. I don't know. That's strange, but if I have to drag it, I will. We'll just want to keep this thing moving pretty quick. So.
Weird. It's also not doing the -2.
All right, well, she just went and tried to sweep my leg. I step back and I spin around and try to kick her in the head.
Okay. That's a miss.
Well, with
I
that.
missed with a vengeance.
Fuck.
Apparently, we're really good at blocking.
Yeah, this is like defensive titans here. The not being wild card with the wild die thing is definitely
Yeah,
Yeah.
game
changes
changer.
things. You should roll see if that's a crit
No,
fail.
because they're not a wild die.
Yeah,
No,
so you have to roll a
Oh,
separate one.
Yeah, yeah.
yeah,
Well,
you
it's
roll
not-
a separate d6 just to see if it crits
Yeah,
or crit fails.
That's a good idea. I like that. Dong Lan.
I mean, that's how you're supposed to run
Mooks.
non-wild cards. Yeah. Wow, I
Bandit.
thought that was going to hit
Oh.
for a second.
in
You
the
are very
previous
agile.
Savage Worlds, non-wild cards couldn't crit fail. That was something saved for wild cards only.
Fuck.
Fuck that noise. Let's
Oh,
try
there's
it
a
again.
Joker.
It still missed.
Set.
No, it's Dong Long's turn. That was me re-rolling because I used a fate chip.
Oh, I wish
Yeah.
you'd announced these things.
He did.
I did.
Oh, I
Re-roll.
didn't. I didn't. Hear
That's
that.
why I didn't pass the turn.
Oh, okay. All right. So Dong Lan.
I'm going to try to give him a wild attack.
Effect applied to Dong Lan.
And I'll try giving that a reroll too, for good measure.
That's a
Ooh,
hit.
Hey, it's
a
a
hit.
hit. Finally, somebody's been hit.
Oh!
Oh shit.
Oh, fuck.
Ha!
Apparently, it was a well-timed uppercut, and you just knocked her out
Knocked
flat.
her the
Knocked
hell
her block
out.
off.
You gonna try to soak that, Benno?
I probably should.
Is she a wild card?
No, she's not. She can't soak. Didn't think about that.
So then why'd you ask?
I didn't think about it. Wasn't even thinking about it. All right, Lei Fang
Probably
is.
should have made these guys wild cards. To be honest.
Well, there's a reason I didn't.
Maybe some of them are.
Yeah, but it's going to be better when Alonzo fights and Squeezy Cheese.
Let's be real. I'm going to get my ass kicked here. Unless I get really lucky.
Doc
They
Fong
are
turns to
all
Luke
gonna
and
get up.
says, I'm glad we're not down there fighting. Look how much they're hitting each other. I'd like to see it up here. Although I wouldn't mind doing this to that Reverend Grimm fellow. What do you think?
All right, who's up
Yeah,
next?
maybe we should send that one guy up to fight him.
Wait a
Good
second.
idea.
Jingo, do you have Panbai and Alonzo?
I don't have pan by.
Good, because that's who's up next. Who's got Panbai? Somebody did.
Huh?
Nobody?
Yeah, since you have no martial arts, they all get the unarmed defender bonus against you.
You have Panbai, Wicked?
No, I have Gang Long Wall.
All right, let me go back over here. I got to get Alonzo in here. Open him up and get his Wu Shui Yin. Put Wu Shui Yin right there. Nobody's got Pan Bai, huh? Good. Oh hell, I closed my Champagne Kumite. All right.
Oh, you know what? I didn't notice his brawler edge part where it should have actually been doing more damage. Not that it mattered, but I'm gonna update that.
All right. We have our next round of contestants.
Wu Shu Yin, that's me. And he's fighting Pan Bai. Okay.
All right, here we go. Let's get ready to rumble, as Rondon said. Matter of fact, I'm going to save those cards and deal them only to, well, it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter, does it? Okay. And Pan Bai will go first. Make sure your NPC doesn't have something that, you know, depending on their initiative, they can draw an extra card or whatever. All right, let's see. Pan Bai. Pan Bai. Pan Bai. Feet of Fury. What does she have in combat? All right. Did I fix her? No, I didn't. There we go. All right, she's going to move. She starts spinning in a circle and attempts to spin down on the ground, but she's like, fuck, it's difficult. And I'm going to re-roll. And she still fails. Wu Shui Yin. So you see your opponent goes into the spin and then kind of trips over her foot and staggers backwards a couple of feet and looks at you, looks down at the ground and kind of rakes the sand around with one of her. Let's see, that took 3.
Okay, Burrow was not one I was expecting to see.
All right. This is what Wu Shi Yin does. I'm going to imagine that he's barefoot. He's going to put one foot out in front and start tracing a circle around to the side and go into a spin. And as he does, between two of his toes, he's going to catch up a pebble. And as he comes around, he's going to flick that pebble from his toes and cast a bolt spell and aim that pebble right at her.
Nice. Boom.
Wait,
You do not have a
I thought
damage
the
down
Alonzo
here
that
for
was
this.
fighting.
I went through, it's going to go through me, but it came off of his character sheet. But that was his skill roll.
Okay, hang on a
No,
second.
no. I mean,
No
in the
raise.
bracket things, it's Pan Bai and Alonzo.
Do what?
And then Wu Shi Yin and King Bo.
Oh, Alonzo should be fighting Panbai?
Yes.
Oh, then why
Yeah.
did we have?
I have no idea why Wu Xian's down there.
I don't know. I
Yeah.
did not put him there.
That's all right.
I think that was
I
just
did.
a fell on
You want to
Barb's
do
fault.
this
Switch to
over again
brackets,
then?
and then he'll fight
All right.
Yep.
Then okay.
So did you
I
have?
didn't realize that was supposed to be me.
Yeah, you had Wu Xian too. I knew you had another character, but okay.
Okay.
Now
Well,
let me get Alonzo down here.
I was like, that's pretty cool, Alonzo. I was enamored by his pecs, his glistening pecs.
Glistening pecs.
Are you making fun of his list?
Get off my lawn.
Alonzo is gonna cover ground. Get right up on her. And throw a punch.
Damn.
For some reason, I'm dun 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 dun. He comes running up there.
Do you have that much movement, or are you actually rolling at -2? Yeah, -2. Yeah.
I ran.
Tree
Yes.
rolls
No, I
run.
only have 8 base movement. I
He
couldn't
didn't
quite
roll
get.
that.
Could you not hit her? Or
I
don't think you target. That's a miss anyway. But
dropped it on her. It did not target her.
Huh.
I
Okay.
note that the Alonzo on the map doesn't have the green box.
Yeah, I wonder if
Or
that
maybe
has
you didn't
anything
drag
to
him
do
from
with
the combat tracker.
yeah, I did. Oh, because I added him back to the combat tracker. That's why. All right. There.
There.
Now,
we
now
go.
he's in her
All
it.
bag.
I thought something was
Well,
weird a moment ago.
And indeed, all I got is red bennies, so I'm going to add a d6 to that, which
Still a hit. Maybe a 4 now.
not against
Nope.
a parry of 7.
No.
Nope.
All right, then I am not successful in the first round.
So if you use a red fate chip, do you actually give Panbai
No. No, I
a
didn't draw
fate
any
chip?
chips.
I mean, technically.
I did. I started with the Marshall's chips to use for these guys. After this arena thing is over, or at a certain point, I'm gonna reissue chips to you guys because your NPCs are using them right now.
Again, I dropped it on her and it didn't.
It still didn't do it, huh?
Is she
did.
the right
That
token
did.
on the?
She should be. Here, I'll.
That's
well,
Panbai 24.
He drug it on.
Yeah, I drug it from the chat onto her. All right, might as well use my bennies up now.
Ooh.
I'll add a 7 to that.
11. That's a hit with a raise.
Indeed, it is.
I don't have a damage set up for unarmed attack. It just does a d6.
Yeah, it should just be your. Do you have a fighting roll?
I have a fighting roll,
Should be
but not a
strength
damage.
plus. Yes. Okay, hang on just a second.
It's just strength. I don't
It's
get
just
any
strength
plus.
if you don't have a skill.
I don't have
Okay.
any skills, so it's
Okay.
just strength.
Only a D6 with those pecs?
Yeah,
Oh,
I'm
I was
not that buff.
I was getting ready to edit Panbai anyway. This is Alonzo. All right, so just a D6 then, and
Come on, Ace. Yeah.
unharmed.
A 1 and a 3.
That was a very nice punch, but
All right.
it was not forceful enough.
We can't Benny
Punched her in
damage.
you punched her in the skull.
House rule, right? We can't Benny damage.
Can't Benny damage. House rule.
Fair enough.
Let's see. Yeah, I did that in exchange for adventure cards.
Don't bend your wrist.
Yeah, so you should get a +2 against Alonzo too.
I
Because
can't
he's
help it. It's
unskilled.
naturally flexible.
He's very flexible.
Why is she getting a +2?
He's
He's
unarmed.
considered an unarmed defender, There's actually a buff you can put on.
Effect.
Yeah, because he has no skill in it.
But-
Okay.
And then if she had two-fisted, I guess she would get an additional +1. You're 2 weapons against 1 or none.
Unarmed defender.
Yeah, I found it. It's under effects. I'll drop it on them.
Yep, they're martial artists. They're
Also, when I
considered
opened
to be
effects, I
armed.
was getting some errors.
Yeah,
Did anyone
me
else
too.
see
Yeah,
that?
I got two.
That happened in a 5e game the other night too. Drake's game. We'd open the effects and weird
Yeah,
shit
there
was
it goes.
happening.
We had so many errors last night we couldn't play in that game. It was not fun.
Yeah, 13th age. Yeah.
All right, so where are we at here? Panbai. All right, so Panbai decides that this didn't work too well, and with her burrowing, and she's just gonna do a eagle claw. Wait a second, no, she can't do that. I think I can target her. She's gonna do a spin kick. Let's see. Let's do a foot sweep. That fails. She drops down and spins around, and you just kind of step back.
Venno, you kind of look like a crab person doing that.
Jump over it and make a comment about skipping rope with my little sister when I was a kid.
Trying to
Okay, my
intimidate.
cat just had a cat spasm. He was like jumped straight up in the air. I don't know what he had going on over there, but it was like, okay.
Yeah, pan by.
My cat did that earlier. I put my book and mouse next to the laptop on the bed, and several seconds later, she turned and jumped and stood up. It's like,
No.
what the hell?
Where'd that come from?
That's a miss, Alonzo. You gonna chip that? Yep.
Yep, the last one.
You got a bunch of red ones, didn't you? 5, I don't think.
Nope, that's not going to do it.
Not a parry of 7.
7.
Nope.
All right, Panbai. Let's see. Yeah, I think she is going to spend 3 points.
Hey, I'm just happy I lasted 3 rounds.
Hey, look at that. There's a chip for Alonzo.
Oh.
She keeps trying to burrow.
Oh.
During her burrowing,
She nuts herself out.
she twists her ankle, and you hear this real loud pop, Alonzo, and she hits the ground right at your feet, so she's now prone. Somebody want to drop prone on her for me? And Ron and Jaro redeemed a red fate chip for Alonzo, so I will open up Alonzo's sheet.
Thank you.
Didn't put it on her.
And you can't put that on her?
Well, it just didn't for some reason.
That's
Let's try the
weird.
combat tracker. No, I can't do that. You might have to do that, I guess.
Does she look like she's physically injured, like she broke something?
She looks
definitely
hurt, yeah.
like she's-
All right.
But she has the advantage, and she is going to roll
Roll
to
that
here
beautiful
to get a
bean
roll
footage.
that beautiful bean footage. She's going to roll to there to try to get away from you.
I will say to her, I take it you're not giving up?
Does he get a free attack since she left?
I think you have to
He
have a
did-
weapon to do that.
He disengaged, or she took the
Withdrawal.
withdrawal. Yeah, she withdrew. Does that require a roll though? I think it does.
I don't think so.
Did she
I don't
crawl?
think so.
She rolled,
Oh.
but she is down on the ground.
Move up to her and
Usually, when Alonso gets a woman on the ground, he is there too.
well, I've got the chip. Might as well use it.
I doubt a 5 works.
No. Was
Nope.
there no advantage to her being prone?
Uh,
Yeah, it should give you. It should lower her parry by 2.
well, you hit
Then
with
that
a
would have
5.
hit.
Yeah, so I should be able to give this back to Alonzo, and I can't do it that way.
Ignore one of those attacks. It was being weird. Or both of us did it at the same time or something.
But you didn't break through her toughness.
So go over there and try to kick at her, but she kind of rolls with it.
Well,
She
I think Alonzo might have an issue with hurting women.
Is
Even
Alonso
if they
not
are
trying to hurt
attacking.
her?
Women are
Not
made
right
for
now, I
loving.
don't.
Women are made to caress and to love them.
I don't like this, but I know if I let my guard down, she's going to break my head. So that's not going to happen.
Should he not hit her with his fist instead of offering her the rose?
All right, she's still prone.
Better than
So a
not
5 will
sword
hit
to the
her?
side.
Should.
There we go. It did.
Yep.
Oh, is it because you're using fighting instead of an actual weapon?
Yes.
Go to the combat tab on the NPC.
I know, and I don't have a roll associated with the attack there, and I'm just not messing with it. So
That hit though. Oh, you shook her up.
He's shaking.
Yeah, shaking.
She does not appear stirred at all.
And it's her turn.
It
but
looks
I
like
didn't-
he ended his turn before you
yeah,
applied.
so I'll give her a vigor roll.
Isn't it spirit for shaking?
Yeah, it is spirit for shaking. Too bad. Oh,
She's even better at that, though, I guess.
yep. Matter of fact, that she did so well that she springs to her feet, and she's not going to try the burrowing thing again. What she is going to do, though, is try a spin kick. And miss you. She's kind of hopping on one ankle or on one foot. Lonzo gets the Joker.
She's still prone, it says. That would have made a difference, but I thought I would mention it.
Would it have
yeah,
made a
without that prone, she would have hit me.
with a 3?
Oh no, she did get a 3. Okay, I
Yeah,
see it
she-
now.
yeah.
Never mind.
Yeah, she got a -2 for
No,
being
my
prone.
my
with a
parry
3.
is as good as hers because I
Yeah.
have a really good fighting roll.
Yeah, and she's also did the spin kick, so she takes the fighting penalty.
Yeah, so she has a total of -4 on that attack. So she had a -1.
True.
It probably looks something like breakdancing.
All right, Alonzo. You gonna try to finish her off?
Yes.
That should hit her.
Oh, Joker.
Yeah.
There.
It was just a hit. No.
But that should. Did it give him the Joker? Yeah, Joker bonus +2. Unharmed.
Yeah, you're pretty much gonna have to explode on that damage
I
die.
was gonna
to
say,
do
Yeah.
anything.
or
That's the only way it's going to happen is
wild attack or aim shot?
You guys right now
I'm
are
used
having
to
really
fighting.
exploding.
I'm used to fighting with a saber or with my bang stick. If I had my bang stick, this would be done.
I heard he has two things he calls his bang stick.
Either way, she would be done.
Stomp that hussy, says Rondon. Oh, there you go. There's a hit with a
Ooh,
ray.
it's going to be a hit with a raise.
Oh, go for it.
Come on.
My exploding dice.
Did you set it up with the raise damage? Okay.
Yeah,
Wow.
it's still Alonzo's not very tough.
I don't think you've rolled over a 4 on the damage.
No, I
Oh,
did get a shaking. I got a 5. I shook her once.
You passed it at the same time I did, so she's going to take an eagle claw attack
okay.
at you before her turn. And that's a hit. Uh-oh. That's a wound with no chips to soak.
I have chips to soak, but
Do
I'm
you?
going to take it. Yes,
You're
I
going to
do.
take that wound. Okay.
Yep, I have
Apply
them
that
tough
wound.
as nails. I'm not going to take a penalty for that first wound.
And you know what? She's going to try it again. Because that seemed to... Oh. She does not... that didn't explode. I must not have desktop dice explode on.
Well, it doesn't matter anyway. In
Oh,
this
she's...
particular...
Never mind. She's a moot. Her dice don't explode, do they?
No, you probably don't have
Everybody's
the desktop
dice.
Yeah, it still would
Everybody's
explode.
dice
Oh,
explode.
okay. Shaker
Yeah, you
status
probably just don't
removed.
have the outside.
That's a lot of spirit.
That is a lot of spirit.
Who's got spirit? Alonzo does.
I'm very spiritual.
You got pom poms out. I got spirit, don't you? Too?
I got spirit. Yes, I do. I got spirit. Here's a kick in the...
Very air.
Ignored 0.
That's
One,
gonna
5
miss.
wounds. Wait a minute. I thought a 5 hit her.
Yeah, she's still
Oh,
Is
prone.
she still prone?
She stood up. She stood up.
Yeah, she's still...
Yeah, I was to say a 5 won't hit her.
Well, take another shot at her. Oh.
No.
Trait roll with a natural 1. No fail. Oh, I did it again.
She's just
That's right.
laughing at you now, Alonzo.
All right, I'm going to stop touching that.
She misses. Alonzo. Nope.
Sooner or later, she's going to land that blow that knocks me out.
Yeah, all right, let's see. You know, she might as well use those points. She'll try one more time to burrow. And she does. And she disappears under the ground, and the ground starts shaking underneath your feet.
Well, that is highly unusual.
And you're
That
not
looks
sure
like
where
something
she went.
H.G. Willikers would do.
And the winner is Alonzo, because the other one retweeted.
He is the last one standing. That is true, Timmons.
Did Alonzo win or something? What?
Hold on.
She just dug herself in the ground. I think that means she gave up.
I doubt it.
I do too, but I'm gonna tell that to
Alonzo with the Joker.
the guy next to me.
And I also redeemed a blue fate chip for him.
Did you? You've got a blue fate chip, so let me give that to him real quick.
No, I did it in the
Oh,
chat.
did you in the chat? Okay.
In Twitch.
So you get
I don't have a
you get to
blue
add
fate.
a D6 to this roll as well. Or
To his damage roll, preferably.
Well,
so
It's-
you need to give me a notice roll because the sand and the ground is trembling and the sand is like vibrating all around your feet to see if you know where she against her this.
and that's for the blue chip. But on my turn, what I'm going to do is, let's see, what is it called?
You sense you can kind of see that like this mound come up over here. She looks like she's best you can tell right about there.
Okay.
Now wait a minute, you gave me a performance roll.
Oh, did I?
Yeah.
All right.
Notice
Sorry.
roll.
Well, he's good at that.
I am entertained.
You still see her. You still pretty sure you can see her.
All right. This round, I'm going to defend. Gives me a +4 to my parry.
Okay.
Let me find the effect for you.
Yeah, I got an error earlier when I tried to open effects too.
Also, I did
Yeah, I
the
still
thing
have
in-
it open.
If you try
I
to
did
I still
the
have
search,
search shit.
if you try to
So-
change the page, it throws an error. But okay, so Alonzo took defend. He's got parry out, very good. Pan Mai springs up out of the ground right here, and she thinks she's got you, but you're looking right at her when she comes up, so she gets no stealth attack on you, but she is going to target you with a yeah. I wonder if that would work coming up. I don't see why it wouldn't. That's 1, 2. She continues on to be 3, 4 to there. But first thing, she's going to give you a flying kick as she goes by. And misses.
Yeah,
So
I'm
she
rocking
1,
a parry
2,
of 11 right now with that defend.
1, 2 to there. Springs up in the air. 3, 4. I'm going to put her right there. And you're up. She comes
Alonzo,
flying
go
up
punch
out of
her.
the ground and goes right over the top of your head and tries to stomp you in the face. And you just kind of turn around like this.
Oh, hey, look at Twitch. That is convenient.
Oh, yeah, I'm sorry. You don't have to roll to hit her.
What happened in?
You got
There
a
we
hit
go.
with
yeah,
a raise.
you got a hit with a raise. Brad bought you a hit with a raise.
Oh,
So you actually got a hit with a raise.
well,
Click your
thank you.
raise
Doc
button
Funk
down there.
slipped you some performance-enhancing drugs in your breakfast taco.
Boom.
There we go.
Okay, so paint the picture. She jumps up over your head, comes out of the sand, flies by, tries to kick you. You dodge and you turn around and just follow her. What do you do?
I follow her and I start to swing. So just she jumped over me. Did she jump over me?
Yeah.
This is actually what happened. As she jumped over me and reached out and tried to kick me, I grabbed her foot
The bad
and
foot.
put her off balance, off the bad foot, and she came down right on her face.
Boom.
Ooh, face
Knocked
plant.
her out. And Alonzo advances.
And I'm stunned.
We didn't need that close up, Drake.
And we are past the top of the hour. So we will pick it up here next week with Wang Min Wu and Yanglong Wang. Who are those two?
I got Yang Long Wang.
Who's got Wang Min Wu? Yeah. Actually, we'll probably start with Wu Shuiyin and Teng Bo, so that way Drake can get into it. But either way, we'll start, and this should go pretty quick now that we got things rolling and I got characters set up, and we didn't start the combat until later tonight. I thought we would have got through this. All right. So
Pretty fun though. It's fun. It's fun.
Good.
I mean, even though I didn't get to do anything, it's fun watching.
good.
There's a
good.
lot of there's a lot of good blocking. It was a good event if you like defense.
I was purely going on my high fighting roll because I do have a high fighting roll, and all of the edges I have that give me initiative, card redraws and shit. Because I have
Well, you had
quick,
initiative
I have
every
the
round but one.
level-headed. Yeah,
Yeah.
my character's designed to almost always have initiative.
On the other hand, Luke has hesitant and he started with 2 jokers.
Yeah.
He's
Jokers
good at
are-
that in the
That
one
was
game.
crazy.
Vendo did it like 4 turns in a row, got Jokers with Hesitant.
So if you guys are around
Okay.
tomorrow night, Drake is streaming. He's streaming Jungles of Chult. It's a homebrew that he does. It takes place after Tomb of Annihilation. And you can catch all of his social media information and where to connect with him there at his Twitch channel. I do not
Thanks, Mark.
stream my homebrew tomorrow night, but we will be back Saturday night for. Is it set? Are we off this Saturday? No, it's August. We are playing Saturday night. Drake is going to DM that as well on Rob Toohey's stream. Rob, the number 2, the letter E, on Rob Toohey's Twitch channel. That is, I need to put a shortcut key in there for that. And that is Rime of the Frost Maiden, which we're neck deep in that shit right now. Tuesday night, back on Drake's stream for Princess of the Apocalypse, another one that we're neck deep into. I mean, I keep thinking we're going to fucking die any day on that one. So you guys catch some of us. Check us out on Heroes Wanted. Right there. Yeah, so is there anybody out there to raid tonight? I'm
Actually,
looking. I'm looking.
Svenster's streaming something. Let's
Yeah. Let's
D&D in the Sven zone. He's just
Some sort of 5e homebrew.
yeah, he's doing prep.
Oh,
Prep
is he
work.
doing prep work?
Probably.
Let's go see
prep?
what.
Yeah.
Let's go see what. Well, that Quest and Cliffhangers, that Las Vegas thing, that's Savage Worlds. We could go see them. We saw them
Yeah.
last week. Let's go see Lord Gazumba again. What do you
Yeah.
say?
I don't think he's doing prep. It says D&D in the spin zone. Doesn't
No, it
he
is.
normally says
Yeah,
prep.
Sven does D&D on Thursdays. That's what he's been doing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If he is doing prep, if
Did
he is
he get the
streaming prep,
memo?
he
It's
says so.
Savage Thursdays.
It is Savage Thursdays. He needs to get the memo, doesn't he? We're gonna raid Sven. So let's see who
Let's
we're
bring
going
the
over
memo
there
with us.
1 viewer, 4 viewers, 6 viewers. The numbers are going up. Thank you all for coming out tonight. Catch us on through the weekend, or start your own game on Fantasy Grounds. You can check out Fantasy Grounds College on Discord. They will teach you for free. Great group of people over there. Thanks for coming by, and we'll see you later in the weekend. Say bye, everybody.